Hey geeks, it's Super Geek Mandy Ray Malinowski, and when I want to be transported to the Epcot Pavilion for a Grand Marnier slushie, I go Geekin on Walt Disney World with Kurt and Lindsay.
Are you ready for a fun-filled hour of food favorites, resort hopping, and hanging out with Disney World geeks? It's now time to go Geekin on Walt Disney World. Here's our dad and co-host. Hollywood was impressed with his performance in crowd scenes at the Indiana Jones stunt show. He never misses an 11 a.m. margarita at the Mexican Pavilion. And Mike Wazowski is still raving about his performance as that guy over at Monsters, Inc. Laugh Floor. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Curtis Stone.
Welcome home, Disney World geeks. Get ready for another fun Geekin' Family trip report in episode 180 of the Geekin' on Walt Disney World podcast. I am your Geekin' Family podfather, Curtis Stone, and we are the family-friendly father-daughter podcast that will feed your passion for Walt Disney World by sharing our experiences and opinions, as well as others from our community of passionate Walt Disney World geeks. Now, thank you so much, Super Geeker Mandy Ray Malinowski, for the intro. Well, technically, Mandy Ray is not yet a Super Geeker, but we plan on recording with her and EJ and Jennifer this weekend to talk about her last trip and EJ's. EJ had like a 10-day trip, and can't wait to get together with those guys. And I have to have a couple of Super Geekers on and do kind of a roundtable because I have so many people that want to come on the show and do their trip reports, and I love doing them. I know you guys love listening to them, so I'm excited for that. And I'm really loving these intros that you guys from the community are doing. I got a little format that if you're interested in doing that, I can give you some suggestions, kind of put your own personal feelings and experiences into that intro. And if you want to do one of those, if you've got a cell phone that's got a recorder app or just downloaded a recorder app, use your headphones. They come out pretty good as MP4s on the iPhone. And then you can email them to me at kurt.stone@geekinonwdw.com, and I will definitely play them on the show. Give some enthusiasm to them. All right. Today's episode is sponsored with our good friends from Fairy Tale Concierge Travel Agency. Fairy Tale Concierge is an authorized Disney vacation planner agency, and you know them as part of our Geekin' family. It's Jennifer Glambos and EJ Cruz. When you book your Disney World vacation with them, you're going to get a professional travel agent, and they're really passionate about Walt Disney World. And do you dream and plan your next trip all year long? I know we do. Well, they're going to talk and eat and drink Disney World with you all day long, and they love chatting with you about your next trip. So when you book with them, they're going to help you from the very beginning, during the trip, and who knows, you might even end up doing a trip report with us. So contact them now for a free, no obligation quote. And best of all, their services are free to you. We love it when you keep your trip bookings in the family, and you get all the details on our website, geekinonwdw.com. Go out to their Facebook page. They have a really great group called the Little Dole Whips that they can really talk about the little kid stuff too and families, and you'll get in contact with them and you'll have a great vacation. So go out there and do that for us. We appreciate it. Well, isn't it so much fun to go to Disney World with good friends and geeks especially? Well, we went with Judy and Ken Ludwig in March, as you probably know, because I've been doing my live trip reports. And well, we went over to Judy and Ken's house. The best part of the trip sometimes is talking about your trip afterwards. You know I love doing that because I started a podcast doing that. But it's fun going over to Judy and Ken's house and having some cheese and crackers and some wine or frozen drinks. And, well, we were over there. Actually, it's been a little while when I recorded this, but let me tell you what we're going to be talking about. It's like a round table in Judy's living room, Judy and Ken, and they talk about Port Orleans, and we talk about the Grand Floridian DVC. Got to talk about those resorts. And spoiler alert for those youngsters, Ken and Judy did the Keys to the Kingdom tour, and there's some inside secrets. I know those little kids aren't allowed to go on that tour. So be warning, that's in the first part of the show. They talk about the flag retreat in Magic Kingdom, which is really cool. I've never seen that. And I've seen it down in Wildwood, New Jersey. Actually, it's down a little farther on Sunset Beach. Yeehaw Bob at Port Orleans. They had a lot of fun over there. Flower and Garden eating over at Epcot. They did a lot of new stuff on this trip, including Momma. And they rode Dinosaur for the first time. They did 2 weeks for the first time, and they were able to take their time during their vacation, which they really enjoyed. Tower of Terror, Judy goes on, at least not Ken. They loved the Mine Train and Soarin', the new Soarin', and of course Frozen Ever After. So you get their first impressions of that. Restaurants they've never done before. Ohana, we hound Ken to see if he liked it. Judy talks about a 45th anniversary pin that she got from a cast member, some interaction over at the Grand Floridian. Tony McDaniel gets a shout out for his shrimp at Ohana. Wishes from Bay Lake Tower for the first time. Yeah, we go up on top of Bay Lake Tower to watch Wishes. More transportation talk. We talk a lot about the transportation and some of the issues that we had. Animal Kingdom, and you get another dose of the underwear incident story again with Momma and Judy laughing like crazy at me. But then when I get Judy back, because we start laughing about the Starbucks scene that she gets stuck in the door coming out of Starbucks in Animal Kingdom. We head on over to the Nomad Lounge around 3 o'clock, which we really enjoyed. We do Boma for the first time. Shout out to Peter and Holly Burcase who joined us for that dinner, and I think it was their first time also for that. We talk about Phantasmic, the bagging of Ariel. It's something we talk about a lot. Soaring DVC behind the scenes tour, a little bit of chat there. We go over to Hollywood Studios, and Judy talks about the March of the First Order and the Star Wars show. And Disney Springs and the Boathouse Dinner, we really enjoyed that. We do the Epcot this trip was really full of stuff. Epcot Royal Tea Tour in the UK Pavilion, and Kevin Curtis Allen gets a shout out because he's from the UK. Ladies, they buy their tiaras and they are princesses the rest of the week. Well, they are always princesses. And let's see, we do a shout out to Jeanette Lynn and her husband Brian because they met us in Epcot, and we talk about that a little bit. We talk about the Hoop-de-Doo fiasco that we had. And then there was a little bit of time before that and going over to the Polynesian Luau, which was the substitute for the Hoop-de-Doo. And Momma, Judy, and Ken, they actually split up with us, and they get stuck on the Carousel of Progress 4 times. So, okay. More transportation stories. We actually go over to Extra Magic Hour at Fantasyland with Momma, and Judy and Ken catch up with us over there. We enjoy the best lobster rolls at the Columbia Harbor House, some of the best I've ever seen. Matter of fact, they were better than the ones I just had this past week down there. Crystal Palace for dinner. First time for Ken and Judy. They've been there for breakfast in the past, long time ago. We've really enjoyed Crystal Palace, and so you'll hear all about that. Judy and Momma, then they go over to Grand Floridian to explain the problems we had at Hoop-de-Doo and the Luau, and they get comped for that painful experience. Epcot, we start with, Judy and Ken start with Mission Space, and I won't go on that. Tusker House for dinner. We review Tusker House. We do the Rivers of Light. This was the dinner package for the first time. We do the Rivers of Light, so hear all about that. Our first impressions. Last day at Magic Kingdom, a very cute Gaston interaction with a guest. And then we do lunch at Liberty Tree Tavern. I want to give another shout out to a community. A lot of meetups on this trip. This was awesome. Bill, Allison, and Emma Carmichael. We get to have lunch at the Liberty Tree Tavern. That was awesome. Try to say that 3 times fast. And then finally, comments and the next trip plans for Judy and Ken. And yes, Judy and Mom, you got to get rolling and start planning our next trip. I think we're talking about something like February, at least before our March annual passes. And all right, let's go have some fun over at Judy and Ken's house with a little round table reviewing our March 27 trip. Let's do it. Well, guys, I have been excited about this. It's been a while since we've been home from Disney World, but I am so excited to do our trip reports. Are you guys ready?
Ready. We're ready.
Alrighty. Let's do the introductions. Are you ready?
We're ready.
She was once handcuffed and arrested by the sheriff in Frontierland for excessive laughter at the Country Bear Jamboree. She holds the Main Street USA 100-meter dash record for her rush to get on the first ride on Peter Pan's flight. And we all know she's in trouble after 2 consecutive lemon drops It's the one, the only, she's the boss, Momma.
Hi guys. Hi geeks.
Hi, Momma. Have you been excited for your trip report?
Yeah, we just couldn't make it happen.
I know. We had some illnesses too. I think Ken and
Yep.
Momma
Ken and
weren't feeling well.
Got a bug, the same bug.
So many things going on, so I'm glad. Hope we can.
With you too.
I hope we can remember our trip. I think so. We had some good times. So let's bring on our host here. She spends hours upon hours on the phone with Momma talking Disney World. She knows all the jokes at the Hoop-de-Doo review, and she still laughs. And she nearly broke Ken's leg trying to get her scooter out of the Animal Kingdom Starbucks. Please give a warm Geekin welcome to Judy Ludwig, our auntie. Judy Ludwig.
Hi geeks, how are
Judy.
ya?
Thanks for putting out this cheese and crackers, and we got a couple of drinks. What are you guys drinking there?
We're drinking fresh strawberries and bananas with rum or
All right, good.
It's healthy.
It's healthy.
All right.
Saturday. No, it's Friday.
Mm-hmm.
It's Good Friday.
Let's bring on our final guest. His favorite ride is Big Thunder Railroad, but he won't ever get wet on Splash Mountain. As Judy went into the unknown Twilight Zone, he took the chicken exit on the Tower of Terror. He now knows who Grumpy is, and he's learning the names of the other 6 because he loves the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Please give a warm Geekin family welcome to Ken Ludwig. Hey, Ken.
Hey, Ken.
Hi, geeks. How you doing?
All right. So you can tell we had some good fun down at Disney World, but you guys, Ken and Judy, you were there a week before us.
Yeah, we went down a whole week ahead of you.
Yeah.
I think we got there the same day, but you went to Fort Myers.
Fort Myers.
Yeah, and we went down
Monday. What does it say there?
on Monday. We got there on the 13th, and we checked into the resort at 9 o'clock in the morning. And obviously our room wasn't ready, but we stayed at the French Quarter for the first time.
Yeah, tell us all about the French Quarter.
I don't think I'm a value resort junkie anymore. I think
You expanded your
I
horizons.
expanded.
Do you agree, Ken?
Absolutely. It was really nice, laid back, very comfortable.
It's small. You can walk from almost any of the resort buildings to the food court. And the only thing we ate at the food court were beignets.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
we
that's
didn't really eat
terrible,
there.
huh? Those awful beignets.
They were bad.
Yeah.
And it's just beautiful. And they have the most amazing doorman. And I believe his name is Arnell.
Yes.
And he's dressed in purple silk like the Mardi Gras. And he is the nicest, friendliest, most outgoing man. He's worked for Disney, I think, 26 years, he told me.
Yeah.
And he used to train bell captains before he
Okay.
started there.
That's
Okay.
And then he got sick, and Disney took care of all the bills under the insurance, and they gave him this job afterwards. And he's wonderful.
Oh, that's awesome.
He's great.
Yeah, people always want to know about the resorts,
Yeah.
and you just made that comment. You did value
It's-
for a while.
Yeah.
Right, you did Pop and
Pop,
Art of
and we've done
Animation.
All-Star Music, movies, one of those two.
Yep.
We've done Art of Animation, which is a value but doesn't feel like a value.
Yeah, yep,
It
that's
really
nice.
is nice.
Oh, they're very nice.
And we also have done Polynesian, but that was back in the old days.
Years and years ago.
When it first opened,
Yeah,
wasn't
the
it?
first summer it was open.
Right,
Yeah.
your guys are coming up on an anniversary, but
Yes.
you did your honeymoon down in
Yes, we did.
Polynesian. So,
And we're going back for our 45th
are
anniversary.
you staying at the Polynesian?
No, we're going to stay at French Quarter.
All right.
Slight price change.
little
in
price
45
Yeah.
years.
we actually got a bounce back for the French Quarter
Oh, okay.
because we booked before we left.
Oh, perfect.
I think it was like 30% or something.
And did you guys do the touringplans.com
We did.
fax service?
We did.
Yeah. How'd that work out for you?
Did not.
Yeah, it didn't get it, right?
Not the same building or anything, but
Yeah.
the room we had was perfect. We were facing the pool, but there was the pool bar was between us and the pool, so we really couldn't hear the pool at all.
Okay.
It was a perfect room.
All right, Ken, so you approved of the French Quarter, Port Orleans?
Absolutely. It was
Yeah.
a very nice location.
Nice. Nice room?
It was near the pool and near the laundry area, near the front area. Where
I think that's one of the resorts where you're so close to everything. It's not like one of those big spread out resorts where you got to walk to the food court or.
I think they had buildings that are further away, but
Yeah,
we were
but
fortunate.
still.
We were close
Yeah.
to everything.
Close to everything. That's good.
Yeah.
And you can take the boat to Disney Springs.
Did you guys do that?
Yes.
Because you were there for 2 weeks, right?
Yes.
So did you get the chance? I know when we were there, you didn't. No, one time.
We did. We took it back, and then
Yeah.
the week you weren't there, we took the boat to Disney Springs.
Okay.
Because we went and saw Beauty and the Beast
Oh,
Right.
okay. Cool.
the
The first
weekend.
First weekend
Yeah.
it was there, yeah. Perfect. So, Mama, we're going to talk a lot about what Judy and Ken did the week they were there. We'll get some of the highlights of that. But I want to hear, while we're talking about the resorts, we might as well get your opinion on the Grand Floridian Villas for the first time, the DVC.
Yeah.
What did you think of the DVC Grand Floridian?
I was really happy to stay there. Very happy to stay there to try it.
Right.
But and I think you told this to me too, that you felt that the DVC building was just like a little too far from the main building.
Yeah, it's not
You
no-
felt like you
to me-
were kind of not a part of the whole
Yes.
main grounds, you know.
Right.
Well, you guys have walked it too. And
Right,
you saw what
right.
we're talking about, right? You
Yeah.
have to really
You got a
go
point, yes.
You weren't in the main. I don't mind walking, but it just didn't feel like I was in the resort.
part of the
No, you
resort.
were really far
almost.
away.
Yeah, and so again, I don't mind walking because I like doing my walking.
No,
but in the morning
it's
and
fine,
stuff.
but you kind of feel like you're not on the Grand Floridian property almost.
It's for me, it was luxurious, but I learned I don't think I'm a luxurious person. I mean, it's the princesses. We saw a lot of people getting married. A lot of
I loved it. I loved
that was great. And she was on the stairs in her wedding
Yeah.
dress.
Yeah.
And they were putting a glass slipper.
I think we
and taking
saw
pictures.
like
Right.
3 or 4
Yeah.
weddings the week that we were
Yeah.
there. We met a bride and groom in the elevator coming back one night.
yes,
Remember that?
they had just gotten married that
Just
day,
got married and they were.
and her sister was staying in the room next to us. Or they were staying there that night, and then they were moving over to another resort. I
Nice.
think that night.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got that kind of luxurious. Or,
I loved it. I love that.
You like that part?
I love
you like
the decor.
the
and
decor.
the style of it all.
I'm more of a wilderness lodge.
Yeah.
I think
I
Polynesian.
like them all, but I
Yeah.
like the way.
Oh, the
I like the vibe.
The
Yeah.
decor in the Grand Floridian is gorgeous. I
It
love
is gorgeous. Yeah.
Sit in the lobby and listen to the piano player or the band.
Oh, you're talking in the main building. Yeah.
Oh, the lobby in your building was gorgeous.
Yeah, with the
Penguins.
penguins, Mary Poppins.
yeah.
Yeah, what did I say?
Fun-
Oh, I'm down with the penguins.
Right, when we were waiting that morning. Yeah.
Yeah, that building.
That's adorable, that
We had a-
fountain and
What about our view?
oh, well, this was really odd. I just never before thought to ever put in a request through touring plans for a DVC room. The inventory is so limited. I mean, I think out of the type of accommodations, when you and I go, it's usually just a studio anyway. There's not that many, and I just never bothered with it. I just thought, you're not going to get what you're asking for. Wouldn't you know, we got the exact room that we had picked out
Yep.
when we were checking in. The concierge lady who checked us in told us we got the best view of all the studios in the DVC
Really?
complex.
Because we had a value. So with DVC, you have points system, and they had a lake view and
a Magic Kingdom
standard view.
and a standard view, which is what we asked for. But this standard view, you could see the fireworks, you could see part of the lagoon,
Yep.
and you could kind of
See
see
the
over
resort.
toward the resort.
I wouldn't have thought
But-
that was a standard view. That was
I know it.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. That's the one thing I
So-
think touringplans.com, you can kind of cheat a little bit because
Yeah.
they show pictures of the room and you pick it. And if you do get what you want, even when I stayed over at Coronado Springs, we did the same thing. I had a pretty decent view for a cheaper value.
Well,
price.
I'm trying touring plans again for the June trip, so
Okay.
we'll see.
And don't forget, guys, we were there for spring break, which was a really busy time. We were very lucky to get.
I was shocked. I did not
I
believe
did.
we were.
I'm
going
not
to.
surprised Judy didn't get hers.
Well, she said
It's a smaller
too.
place,
She
too.
said too because we had what they called an extended stay. We were there 2
Oh,
weeks,
that's true. That's hard.
so it was harder. I think,
Yeah, that makes sense.
to get the room we asked for 2 weeks.
Yep. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
I
I
still think it
wasn't-
was perfect.
I
liked
wasn't
it.
disappointed with our room
Oh, no.
at all.
Nope. All right.
And we had the in the evening there was horse and carriage
Oh yeah, that was
rides
so
that people
cool.
were taking
Really?
right down
Yes.
the roads there in back of the food court or the food area.
And then they go along
Cool.
the river.
Yeah.
So that
Big
was
white
something
carriage.
that they offered was,
Yeah.
I'm sure you
Yeah.
pay for it, right?
Exactly.
But still, how fun.
And they kept the horse in the wagon, whatever that's called. Carriage over at Riverside, right?
Right.
And then they would take the ride from Riverside and come up to our area and follow the roads, the cobblestone. Because
Yeah.
they were cobblestone
Right.
roads, and they were narrow. They were only like
That's
not
so
even one lane
cool.
wide. But you hear as you're walking over to your room or to the food court area, you hear the clip clap of the horses going by, or the horse going
That's
by with the
really
wagon
nice.
and the
Yeah.
wheels, as
Yeah.
they hit the cobblestone. It was really cool all the way around.
And the driver was all dressed up with a top hat, and it was really neat.
So obviously you guys would stay there again because you already got one booked for
yes,
your anniversary.
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
It's always a popular with the geeks. Now, Mama. So we talked about some of the good things.
Yeah.
Was there anything that disappointed you with the Grand Floridian?
Oh, there sure was.
Yeah.
What a shame. What a shame. Disney can do better. Just without question, they can do better. But it's the transportation
Yeah.
and the fact that it is a monorail resort and you're paying a premium for the flagship resort. The transportation just left us high and dry a couple of days, especially getting to Epcot.
Yep.
Because the only way you can get there is to hop the monorail and transfer to the Epcot monorail.
Because they don't have a bus ride.
They don't have a bus, and I just did not know that they don't have a
didn't know
bus that
Yeah.
goes to Epcot. You have to get there by taxi or by monorail.
Yeah.
So probably a lot of the geeks know already that they've been working on the monorail for years now.
I think they told us 5 years.
5 years is what they said to us.
One of the drivers told us, or people that work there, said that they've automated the system, and the person in the front of the monorail no longer drives the monorail. It's
Oh.
all computer.
Okay.
Wow.
There's just someone there, but
Yeah.
they don't actually run the train any longer.
Yeah.
But even Lindsay said it's been breaking down a lot.
Yeah.
And even when we were there at the Bay Lake Tower, there were times where we had to take the bus to
Over the
Epcot.
past few years,
Yeah.
yeah, they just, and it's not running during certain hours.
Yeah.
So that hung us up a couple of days. We had a Wednesday for our Epcot DVC member Soarin' behind the scenes tour.
Yep.
But we did get there on time. And then I think on Thursday we had a problem with
With getting to the tea party.
The Tea Party.
getting to the
UK
tour,
club, yeah.
the little tea party
Yeah.
tour. And
Well, I guess we did. It took us about 2 hours.
but we ended up walking from the Grand Floridian to the Ticket and Transportation Center
Right.
to catch that monorail, and thankfully the Tea Party people waited for
Yes, they
everybody
did.
to get
Yeah.
there. But I had stopped in after what happened was we got down there 7:45, and the monorail wasn't running. No indication of that until we got inside the Grand Floridian, and there was a little poster board that said monorail not running. Go to the bus stop, and we have shuttle buses that'll take you to wherever you need to go. So we got down there at about 7:45. At 8 o'clock, 2 buses came in a row for Hollywood Studios. And
Animal Kingdom had a couple come through, too.
I didn't notice.
Were they full buses?
No, they were empty buses.
I mean, the number of people that are hopping on.
No, nobody was getting on them either. Yeah.
Really?
Nobody was on them, empty.
See, sometimes they've changed. When
I
we
know.
went on, they would change one to wherever you were going
Yeah,
because there was an
exactly.
extra bus there.
Oh, this is where
One did, though. Actually,
we got on the other bus.
the lady
Yeah.
did that.
That was the day before.
Right. Not the time we went to the tea party.
No,
Right.
Yeah. But it's funny because they had a manager there kind of monitoring the transportation system. Another woman there asking you where you were going, and it looked like she was kind of scheduling buses. She had like an iPad and this and that. And by 8:30, I was getting a little bit tense. And I asked her, what time will the bus come for Epcot? We have reservations for 9. And she said to me, well, I've already had 5 buses between 7:30 and 8 go over to take you to the Epcot place. And I looked at her and I said, we were here quarter to 8. What are you talking about? She said, there were 5 buses, and I said, well, okay, that means an Epcot bus came every 5 minutes. I just, it was hard to believe. The bus finally pulls around, and it comes from the Contemporary and the Polynesian. The bus driver hops off and says, I'm sorry, folks, I'm filled up. There'll be another bus soon. So Mama kind
Plus, you had
of...
the scooter, too, and someone was already...
Yeah, so Mama kind of loses it. Kurt says, let's go over, we'll just walk from Grand Floridian. So we walked over. I said, no, let me stop at concierge for a minute because now we've already lost our fast passes for the morning.
Right.
And I'm explaining to them, well, he took care of us. He put 3 fast passes for anything for each of us on our magic bands. Yeah. So we were able to do the rides that you wanted, but if you didn't think to do that, I think you were just out of luck.
So with that, all that being said, would you ever go back to the Grand Floridian?
You know, I would like to someday, but I'd like to stay at the Grand Floridian hotel rooms. I would not stay at the DVC again.
Oh, okay.
I felt the room was a little small, too.
Okay.
And Ken and Judy were there. I mean,
I think our room
didn't you feel it was smaller?
I think our room at French Quarter was bigger.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, you had the hallway and you had the 2 showers.
We had a TV in our mirror.
Yeah, in
the bathroom.
That's exciting. So you can watch TV as you shave, right?
Yeah. I think I would probably like a 1-bedroom or a 2-bedroom even better. But I think that just the accommodations are really tight.
See, we had at French Quarter we had 2 queen-size beds and a table that we were able to push her to the side. I could drive the scooter right in and park it next to the air conditioning unit, and we still had plenty of room in the room.
Wow.
To walk around. You could still sit at the table, too.
Wow.
Well, just the fact that you had 2 queen-size beds in there tells me that it was bigger than our, we had a sofa that pulled out to a full, maybe, or a double.
Yeah, I slept on that
and then
quite a bit.
And then a small, wasn't a queen, I think it was a full also.
Yeah.
So. But it was, I'm glad we stayed there. It's on my bucket list to go through all the DVCs and stay at them all.
All right.
So, good.
All right, so Judy, let's take a look at that week that we weren't with you, and what were some of the highlights?
We did all the normal park things and, got into, Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, Epcot. We did all of that. But the highlight of the whole week, I think, was we took the Keys of the Kingdom tour.
Yeah, for the first time, right?
That was really great. Our guide, Kelvin, his name was just amazing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, as we left the town hall, he said, follow me, and about 1,000 people got between me and him. And I lost him.
So what time was your tour?
9:30.
So the park was already open.
The park was already open.
Yeah.
And,
there's a common thing that happens, but you hate when it happens on a tour.
Yeah.
Within 5 minutes.
You paid for it.
Within 5 minutes.
You haven't even gotten started, and
and you could hear him in your earpiece, but I didn't know where he was, and then suddenly I couldn't hear him, so we were obviously out of range.
Yeah.
But
wow.
We tied back up, and we got him, and he talked all about the people and the significance of the names on the windows down Main Street. Told us that he would answer any questions that he could while we were on stage.
Right.
If we asked an off-stage question and he gave us a crazy answer, he would answer that question off-stage if he could.
Yes.
We went backstage through Frontierland and saw where the floats are housed. We saw them working on floats. They were moving floats.
That's out behind Splash Mountain, right?
Yes, yes.
Yep.
We saw the garbage
compactor. That was really cool. It was a giant building that's like a big vacuum. And what they do is they've got a pipe that goes over to the main sections where, I don't know
Main
where
Street.
it goes.
It goes to Main Street, I know. Because we saw
there
where
must
it
be
goes.
a lot of different places where you can put in the garbage bag.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it
goes
just sucks them through. Just kind of
like
like
a
in
tube system,
the
right?
banks, you know.
Yeah. What do they call those?
system.
Pneumatic tubes,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And that thing comes on once in a while, and you hear all the noise from the fan.
That's
It's
right.
just sucking things in.
When we took the tour, I found that extremely interesting too. And the tour guide told the story that when Walt and Roy were talking about building Disney World and doing the planning, of course, Walt never saw Disney World because he died before it, but they had a conversation that they relayed to us where Walt said, because they learned a lot of things from building Disneyland, right? They made mistakes building Disneyland. We all know that. And at Disney World, he said, well, what if we put the garbage can out there, but there's a hole in the ground, and when you throw your garbage in, it just goes into the hole in the ground and sucks out to the back. And Roy, being the practical one, said, well, that's a great idea. Well, you've got great creativity and ideas, but what if a guest puts something valuable in accidentally into the garbage? It's going to get sucked out to the back of the park, and that's, we don't part of this whole Disney world is to make people happy, not have a miserable day.
Or a little kid.
Exactly. That's what Roy said. That's funny, Ken. You said that because that's exactly what if, God forbid, a little kid falls into the garbage.
Be like Willy Wonka and the chocolate.
Well, they showed us right behind Main Street. You know where Crystal Palace is? And just there's the bathroom like in between Main Street.
Right.
There's a door there that goes backstage.
Okay.
And right there is one of those garbage things that they suck it. So we saw where they put it in, and they actually told us they sort through the garbage before they throw it in.
Wow.
Yeah.
Actually, to look for valuables.
Our tour guide, Kelvin, he was the one, he wears a plaid vest now. He started out in maintenance, cleaning bathrooms,
Oh, wow.
and has worked his way over the years.
Yeah.
And he said that, and I can't remember what he called himself, but he said he has the authority to pretty much do for the guests anything he wants to do. If he felt that the guests needed an annual pass, he wouldn't even have to ask. He could give them an annual pass.
That's funny, Judy.
Yeah.
Lindsay told me, because she being a cast member now, we see those plaid shirts. There was we saw a lot of VIP tours. They do those tours,
That's
too.
what they do those.
Yeah. Same guys.
Yeah.
Same tour guys.
He said that one time he ran across a family, and I don't know the whole story, but they had a terrible time on the plane and a terrible time getting their luggage and whatever, and they missed their fast passes to see Mickey.
Yep.
And that's all this child wanted, was to see Mickey. And he arranged for a special 10-minute session with Mickey and took this family, and he said, we're going to go see Mickey. And told Mickey, took him out of wherever he was, brought him to this family, and they spent 10 minutes with Mickey.
Were they on a VIP tour? with him?
No.
He just ran into them because they wander around the parks, but they're probably not
just
doing a
wandered
tour.
around.
Yeah, that's so
he
cool.
was, and he said that Walt wanted to name the place Disneyland,
Oh, really?
and Roy said after he passed away, he said no, it's going to be called Walt Disney World. It's going to be named after him.
Yeah.
And that was Roy that gave him
Oh, he was going to say Disneyland, like Disneyland, Florida, or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Roy was the one that gave it the name.
Yeah, people they forget how important Roy was to the whole.
When we
company.
went downstairs, in Fantasyland, and we walked the entire length of the Magic Kingdom, came up by Tony's restaurant.
I was so shocked when
And
she told me that.
We saw wardrobe, costuming. One of the things he told us was, you hear the music that's playing? That's a popular radio station. You'll never hear Disney music down here.
That's interesting.
And they have a wall of pictures. And one wall is all about Walt. And he talked about every single picture and the role and what Walt did to get Disney World going. And then the next, you turn the corner and the next wall was all Roy.
Oh.
He said Roy was absolutely as important as Walt was.
Yeah.
Then there was a wall. This is the only time I really wanted my camera. Was a wall of all the pins they've ever given out.
Really?
It was just amazing. Wow. All the different pin collections, and it was by year, and they were all. It was
I would
really
have
cool.
loved the picture of that.
Yeah.
Nice. So did you have lunch on the tour?
We had lunch at the Tomorrowland Terrace.
Okay. What did they have for lunch? Did they pick it before you?
Yes.
That was great because
We had a salad.
by the time we got there, they had one whole section. It was roped off and nobody was in there. They had our food and drinks at the tables.
Yep.
And all we had
With
to
our
do was
names.
find our name.
Yep.
And we sat down, and it was just our group having lunch there.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
when we
okay.
finished off, they took the ropes down, and the place got mobbed with everybody else.
Oh, okay. When we did our tour, it was Columbia Harbor House.
Yeah.
The one upstairs.
Each one of us there was a little card with our name, and inside the card was a gold key that said "Keys to the Kingdom."
Oh, yeah,
We
that's
each got a pin.
beautiful.
It's a pin. It's a nice
Yeah.
pin. Yeah, I think I
Yeah.
saw that.
Yeah.
And we went on the Jungle Cruise, and he took over the mic, and the cast member who drove the boat didn't do her spiel.
Yeah.
He talked about how the ride was put together and how the animals got there and
Nice.
all the history of the ride.
That's awesome.
And that was good. And then we did Haunted Mansion, and he talked to us before we went into the Haunted Mansion, and then we went in the back way and did the ride and just did the ride normally.
Okay. Yeah, I wonder if they change it up Because
Sounds like
it's been a few years since we went, so I wonder if each tour guide has their own.
Well, when we went
little way
in the
of doing it,
tunnels,
too.
they didn't let us
I
wander
wouldn't
the
be
tunnels.
surprised.
They let us stand at the beginning of the tunnel. We weren't allowed to walk.
We want a little ways in there.
A tiny bit.
Yeah,
but not like
the whole
You
you
guys went. Yeah, you guys went
Yeah.
farther than we did.
It sounded like the individual tour guides would interject their own information.
Yeah.
So they would all be a little different. I'd like to try it again.
I was
just
going to
with
say that
with
too. It's
somebody
probably
else.
different every time you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
He
going
was
back to the
fascinating.
jungle cruise ride, that he mentioned that they purposely color the water brown so that you can't see down below what's guiding the boats.
Oh, okay.
Really?
And it was like, well, that was interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And it was always murky, you know.
Swampy water.
It's like, why
Yeah.
wouldn't they have it crystal clear, you know?
Yeah.
But there's a reason
There's a
for it, so you
reason.
can't see underneath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the best part of the tour, so you have to cross the train tracks to get backstage in Frontierland.
Yeah.
So he says, this train's coming by, so if you hear the train, just keep going across the tracks. So the train came, we crossed the tracks, we did our tour. We're coming back across. So I'm in the scooter by the end of everybody. Don't I get in the middle of the tracks and I hear ding, 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 ding. And I thought, you got to be kidding.
Stuck on the track.
And I could just see me get the scooter
By the
stuck on
train?
the track.
Oh.
Yeah, that scooter.
And I kept right on going.
Oh.
Yeah, you could see the panic on her face. It's like, oh my gosh. And
the-
pushing the button and nothing's happening.
But the other thing that was interesting as we walked backstage, the pavement I think was kind of red, and there's a diagonal yellow line drawn in the pavement. And he said that's the line of sight. He said even though we're backstage, when the cast members in the parade cross that yellow line, guests can see them.
Right.
They have to be on stage at that point.
Yes, they got to
wow.
act the part.
And act the part. The minute they crossed that, it was kind of a diagonal because of where
Yep.
people would stand.
I remember that.
And the other thing he told us was that when they decided to put Pirates of Caribbean in, the train was already there. And so the reason that you drop is because you have to go under the train tracks.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
You're going under the
the
train
reason.
tracks
That was
to
a
get into
mistake?
the ride. No, they just when
that's how
they
they
built it, it was the train was already there.
Yeah.
They put Pirates in, so they had to go underneath the train to get there. I thought that's interesting little
Little things.
little unknown facts. Yeah.
Yeah, when we went backstage, I'm thinking of that same story. We saw Woody with his head off.
Woody from
He had it under his arm.
Really?
When
And he was getting close to that line, and he was just getting ready to put his head on because of that line.
when
is where
Casey
people-
marched with the band last year and they finished the parade, their part, they went back by the firehouse and they were getting ready for the parade to then take off.
Yeah.
He said he saw, different heads hanging on the fences waiting for the cast members. He
Isn't
says,
that
and there's Mickey and there's Goofy,
Yeah,
with their heads hanging on the fence post waiting.
Yeah, it's another world back there.
Yeah, it's another world.
Well, that's so.
real
I'm so
world.
glad you guys did that.
It was really.
We did the
worth it.
Marceline to Magic Kingdom
I'd
tour.
like to do that
I
sometime.
think, I would recommend that actually.
It's a shorter tour.
It's a shorter, less
Couple hours.
So
expensive.
this was 6 hours.
Right. Oh, that's 6 hours. That's
Yeah.
that's awesome though. I mean,
It was great.
we've done several of the tours, and that's the one you got to start with, I think.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the one thing about the Marceline, which I know she loved, when you mentioned the Haunted Mansion, we actually went behind the Haunted Mansion and into an area that was kind of like an old factory kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But we were able to see the ballroom scene
Oh, neat.
and the mirror from down below, and actually
We were
see the
underneath the tracks of the dune bug.
Yeah.
The dune
Oh, neat.
down inside there.
Oh,
and you
well,
can see what they do is they have this humongous glass, and it's one of the largest in the world or
I
something.
think they said the plate glass. Well, they call it Pepper's ghost
Right.
trick.
Yep, the Pepper's
Where
Ghost.
it just is a reflection. The ghosts are just a reflection of the
The characters going around in a.
yeah, and those characters look nothing like they do. What was it about the characters that was there was no very? Oh, maybe we shouldn't. Maybe these are spoilers.
But that was the coolest part. I remember. But they told a lot of stories.
And he also said the woman whose head is in the
Madame Leota.
Madame Theota, her face is also the same face of the little ghost that sits
Little
above.
Little Yoda.
Yes, that's the same
Ah,
woman,
yeah.
different voice,
Okay.
but it's the same woman. And he said the caretaker at the at the attic is the only living figure, supposedly, in the attic scene.
Yeah.
And he's the same face as a character on the Jungle Cruise, and I don't remember which one
Really?
he was. You know,
That's
he
really
said, "Look at his face," because he said it's on.
bet he's like one of the guys going up a pole that's getting
Yeah, maybe it's the last
The rhino
guy.
in the
Maybe
butt?
it's the last guy with the rhino in the butt. Yeah, one of those guys.
Yeah, I
it's
think
the
that's
same
what
character.
he said. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and the other thing that really was neat that we did before you got there, we did the flag retreat,
Oh, okay.
and the band, the Main Street band played.
Yeah.
And the Dapper Dan sang, and they lowered the flags. Very, very
What time do they do that?
5:00
Every day.
every day. The band
It's
doesn't
funny we
play
don't-
every day.
I've never seen it. I don't think we've ever seen it.
They
yeah.
said the band doesn't play on the weekend or something, but the band played, and so they played God Bless America and National
Yeah.
Anthem. It was very moving.
Oh.
It was really neat.
Wow. They do that down in New Jersey.
Wildwood.
In Cape
Sunset
May.
Beach.
Yeah, Sunset Beach in Cape May. My father always gets emotional.
And then they pick a veteran who's in the park. I don't know how
they
they
do the
get
same
him.
thing there.
They pick a veteran, and then the veteran carries the flag, and I don't know where they take it. They go down Main Street, and they march down it.
Yeah.
I don't know where they go, but
It's funny
very
we've never
cool.
seen that.
No, we're never at the front of the park at 5:00 for some reason.
Wow, there's always something.
Yeah.
Oh, and
say.
then one other thing that did that was really neat is we went over one night to Riverside, had dinner in their food court, and saw Yeehaw Bob.
Oh, that's right. I remember
Yeah.
you guys were doing that.
He was good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed him.
What moved you to go see him?
I had heard about him on a podcast, another podcast.
Yeah.
And so we went over, and he's wild.
People
Oh, yeah.
love him.
He had the kids dancing and the people. Oh, he was just.
People love him.
What kind of show is it? It's a,
He plays the piano.
oh, okay. It's
Does he
Standing.
And he
He
sings,
doesn't- I don't
he
think he ever
stands.
Oh, does he
Sings.
take
He
requests?
stands and he
type of thing,
stands.
or is
Yeah,
it-
he does
He
that too.
stands on the bench and leans over and plays, and he's
It's
just.
the crowd all going.
Yeah, he does. It was
People love it.
really a good show.
Oh, good. And that's free too, right?
Yes,
Yeah, he's
it
just
was in their
playing-
lounge,
In the lounge.
and we
If you can get close to it.
yeah, and we had in our lounge there was a group playing John Denver music one night. There was
That's really cool, Judy.
so there were
Really?
entertainers, 2 or
Okay.
3 nights a week. Yeah, it was really neat.
John Denver. That's like when we saw at
Yeah,
the Infinity
yeah.
Hall up here.
But that kind of a country band.
Yeah.
So
All
it was cool.
Where are we?
All right, so it's never a good podcast unless we talk about food. So you guys were eating before we got there, right?
Yeah, we can.
Did you eat? When
Yeah, we ate.
I know we had great meals when we got and met up with you guys, but
I think
What did you-
the most fun we had was the night we went over to Epcot with no intent to do any kind of attractions.
Yeah.
And we walked around World Showcase and ate at all the different food kiosks.
because it was Flower and
Flower
Garden.
and Garden, yeah.
So you did the Flower and Garden
We
kiosk.
did. We had, and I wrote it down. We ate at La Isle de Fresca. We had Jamaican braised beef and sugarcane shrimp skewers,
Ooh,
which were really good. And they're about $6 each.
right.
And you get enough that you could you could share each one.
Yeah.
And then we stopped at the Lotus House and got spicy chicken lettuce wraps.
All right.
And we went to the Primavera Kitchen and we had meatball parmesan.
Wow, so you're full at this point.
Yeah, and because you could share it, and there was,
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
and
fun.
It was a lot of fun. And then another time we went to the one by Canada, Northern, whatever.
Yep.
And we both got the scallops.
Oh, you got the scallops before we got there? 'Cause
No,
I-
we got the scallops while you were there.
Oh, okay.
And we also had a cider flight in the UK.
Right.
And
remember
we
that.
got crepes one time in France.
Nice.
I like the little samplers like that.
They
That
were
was
good.
really great. You
Yeah.
just walk around and, in between, it gives you enough time to have it settle, and then you move to the next one. And
So you're not like, whoa.
yeah, you're not all at one sitting.
Yeah.
You're walking
Yeah.
through it.
Right. They're not big portions, but they're flavorful.
And they were delicious.
Creative and, yeah.
So you could eat a little here and
Yeah.
just go around the world and
Taste.
a taste. And that was fun. We didn't have a lot of dining reservations the week that we were there without you.
Okay.
We did go
that
to
made sense because we had a lot.
Yeah, we did go to 50's Prime Time,
Oh, you did?
and we did do the Yak and Yeti.
Yeah,
So
good places.
we did that for lunch.
The thing I want to ask Ken and Judy, what were some of the things you did on this trip, either with or without us, that were new? that you'd never done before?
Well, it was.
Crickets.
That's my phone.
Gotta be Judy.
That's loud. I did the dinosaur for the first time. Dinosaur ride in.
That's right. Oh, hold on. We'll wait for the crickets to stop.
That's funny.
Is that a phone?
So now that we've had our crank caller,
Yeah.
so it wasn't crickets, right?
No, no, it wasn't crickets.
Things
No, I
that you
did.
did that was new
I
and
did
fun.
dinosaur.
Yeah, you did dinosaur for the first time.
Ken rode that too, right?
That was Ken's first time, I bet.
No, I was on it before.
Oh, you were? Oh.
Yeah, last time we were there.
How come it was your first time then, Judy?
I don't know why I didn't go last time.
Oh.
I
You weren't scared?
No, I
Okay.
loved it. It was great. It's
Right.
It is a great ride.
a great
It was
ride.
a lot more relaxed this time because we didn't have any kids to worry about.
That was the thing. Having 2 weeks, you didn't feel like you had to do it. You could take it. We took our time that first week.
Yeah, definitely.
And we saw no fireworks. We're back early to relax.
Yeah.
One day we came back and it was finally warm enough. We sat outside by the pool for a little while. It was just really nice to not feel rushed, no pressure, no dinner reservations that we had to be at.
Right.
So we could take our time.
Well, I know something that you did for the first time, which is probably a classic in the Geekin family podcast, was the Tower of Terror.
Oh, yeah.
And we had that in Ken's intro because he went in the chicken line and sent you off to your certain death.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
I am so happy I did that after looking at that photograph.
That picture is
I
the,
cannot.
is the best ever
It entertained me the whole time
picture
I was down there.
I have ever seen from a ride. And we used to take
It's-
them off.
Now, wait. There's a
Oh, no,
reason.
that one was.
There
really
was
good.
nothing in front of me to hold on to. There was no bar. There was this door, which
So that
I thought
explains the sheer terror on your
because
face.
I had to hold on behind my seat, and then I had to lean over in front of Margita and hold on to her.
The expression is priceless. We should post that picture
Well,
again.
the
just to
man
refresh
sitting next to me
everybody.
is looking at me laughing the whole time.
That picture's got to be the post I put on Facebook for this
Oh,
episode.
my gosh.
For sure.
That would go
Great picture.
worldwide. I
Yeah,
guarantee.
Yes.
That'll be on the
Let's make
CBS
it go
News
viral.
and-
Disney should use that picture in advertising.
Nobody will ever ride it
But you
again.
know what? The great part is she's going on it again.
I would do it again.
She would do it again.
Yes, I would.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Because you know what to expect.
Exactly.
Never, ever.
Well, Mama, you shouldn't laugh because the first time Mama went on that ride
Right.
is the most hysterical face I had ever seen at that point.
I got to dig out my pictures, Judy.
Yes.
I'll show you.
She was laughing and crying at the same time with tears, and her face was white as a ghost when we got to the bottom
Yeah.
of that ride. So,
I didn't expect when I thought that you looked outside first before you dropped. So when we were facing this wall, I never anticipated that we were dropping at that point. It just totally,
surprised you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they change the ride every time. So, do you remember?
Oh, yeah, and Lindsay said, "Oh, this is one of the best rides we've been on, the most intense." I thought, right, because I wasn't it.
It was.
Oh, my gosh.
I think we dropped probably
About 14.
times.
At least 14 times.
Seriously, it was really, and I was sitting there thinking as we were going up and down, it wasn't like the short drops where it shoots you back up. It was all the way up and all the way down,
Oh
and
my
I'm thinking,
God.
oh my God, it's her first
Did you
time.
get airborne?
And she's
Oh,
going
yes.
down.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's a great feeling, isn't
So,
it?
Ken, why didn't you ride it?
The picture speaks 1,000 words.
You don't like the drops, right?
No.
That's why you won't go on Splash Mountain, too, right?
But he'll
The drop.
do Big Thunder Mountain,
Yeah.
and we both did the mine train for the first time, and we loved it.
You did.
Yeah.
Good.
I like to know where I'm going. On the mine train and Big Thunder
Well,
Mountain.
on
I can
Tower
see
10, you're
where
just
the
going up or
tracks
down.
go.
You know where
So
you're
I
going.
can
You're
kinda
going up or you're
focus
going
on
down. You know.
Yeah.
it. No,
No.
You can ride it anytime
Yeah.
you want.
We
walk around
will.
the-
She'll,
I will.
She'll
I'll do it
have.
again.
She'll
I won't
notice
do.
a
I
lot
won't
more
do it alone.
details.
I won't do it alone.
And you'll
So,
have
yeah,
fun.
that was fun. There was a couple of rides that you'd never
Yeah.
gone on before.
Yeah, it was good.
Outstanding. Okay, we got to talk about food.
Where to begin?
Where to begin?
We're
With when we're all together, or how about?
you said you didn't have any other food things that
we did sci-fi dinner theater, which we always enjoy.
Okay.
The thing I noticed about that is they've changed up the movies. They've improved them.
Oh, okay.
They have.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they're
Wow.
still
Improved from the B to what?
they're still the B, but
They went from C to B?
well, they're still the B movies, but they're different. They're different.
Okay, good.
They were like new B movies.
When was the last time you were there, though? Was it fairly
Back
recent?
back
while
in
back.
2013
Okay.
when we had
It's
the
been
kids.
a while since we've
It's
been
been-
around,
yeah.
so we'll
Yeah,
have to check
I
that
probably
out.
have the same
Yeah.
comment then.
So it was, but we enjoyed it.
Yeah.
We
All
enjoyed
right.
it.
Anything else from before
No.
we got? So when we got there, well, Mom and I, we went to the Flying Fish the first night. Met up with Lindsay, right?
Yeah, we had a
Yeah.
3-hour drive from Fort Myers,
Yeah.
so we got there. Must have been around 5, I think.
Yep.
I think we left a little earlier
we did
than
good.
we anticipated.
Did you like the Flying Fish? Because that was brand new, reimagined from last time we've been there.
Yeah, I do like the flying fish. The service is, they wait on you hand and foot for whatever.
Something
you
about
want.
the service there. We've been there 3 times, and I would say, I would put those 3 servers like in the top 3.
Yeah, they are all
Something
over
about
you.
the service
They're
there.
all over you, just making sure you're happy with everything, but they're not bothering you. Do you know what I mean? They're not.
They're fun though too.
Yeah, they're not on top of you, bothering you.
They were very I don't want to say entertaining. They were just a lot of fun.
They are
He
entertaining.
was entertaining. This guy that
Yeah.
we had this time.
Yeah.
Of course, Lindsay's one of her most favorite places. So what did we do the first day, guys?
We went to Epcot.
We went to Epcot.
for opening. We went to Epcot for opening. I think we were at opposite ends because
Right.
we had to get rid of our rental cars, which we dropped at the
Oh, that's right.
Dolphin. So we went through International Gateway. You guys went the front entrance, and yet at Rope Drop, and you beat us by a mile to Soarin'.
Because they let us in at quarter of.
To go up to Soarin'?
Yeah, it was a little early.
Oh, okay. Because
They let us as far as the
9 o'clock before
spaceship
they-
Earth at 8:30.
So you
And
had
then
a
at
15
quarter to
minute-
9, we went to Soarin'.
Oh, okay.
Which is why we went on Soarin' ahead of you.
Is that the day that the drummers were there? The
Yeah, I believe
Geminators,
so.
right?
The
Geminators.
yeah.
Yeah, they were at the right where the rope was before they dropped it and it opened up.
Were they doing their show for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So then they start to drop the rope and they say, we're moving the rope, don't move. We're moving the rope, don't move.
Yeah, don't run.
And we all stood there. And there's now no rope in front of us. And finally they said, 1, 2, 3, walk.
Yeah, because you beat us by a
We
mile.
did. We did.
Well, Mama, this is your first time riding Soarin' too, and Judy, you
Yeah.
went
Yeah.
before us, right? So what did you guys think of Soarin'?
Loved it.
The new one.
Loved it, loved it,
I
loved it.
loved it too.
I'm so glad because we've had the opposite opinion from our super geeks, Lindsay and Holly, who are very artistic and
Yeah. Well, Lindsay's comment was that she doesn't like the transitions, like the explosions and the little
And the
things,
CGI.
The
It's the
CGI.
But that's the only
But-
CGI they had because they told us on that tour that we took that the pictures they got of the Taj Mahal they did with a drone.
Yeah.
So that was real, and I bet you they did a drone around Paris for the Eiffel Tower.
the
had to be the
Tower
Great
to me
Wall
looks-
too, wasn't it?
I mean, I think Holly and Lindsay would argue they're lying about the
No,
Taj Mahal.
No, I don't think they're lying.
Really?
I don't think so either.
So
They did say it was a no-fly zone and they
Yes.
wouldn't allow anybody
Right.
near
And
it.
they let him bring a drone in.
They had helicopters and drones that
Yeah.
did
Yeah.
Yeah.
the recording of that. Paris looks. I'm looking at it going. I don't think this is CGI for the.
I don't think it was
Eiffel Tower.
CGI until they got to the top where the spotlight came around, and then the spotlight,
Yeah,
that was a CGI spotlight,
Okay.
but I don't
but even
think-
like the pyramids.
No, that wasn't CGI.
Really?
No,
No.
I think that was all
I mean, obviously
real.
the
They put some
the animals,
elements in,
yeah.
that were CGI.
When the elephant threw the sand at you, that was CGI.
That was CGI.
The when
Yeah.
the
Oh, yeah.
when the whale,
Yeah.
that was
What?
CGI.
Yeah.
But
But the actual landmarks, I think, were the real thing.
I do
Yeah.
too. I think
All right.
I like
We've got an argument in the Geekin family.
Yeah.
we
That's
actually
awesome.
did it 4 times this trip.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
I think we did 3.
Yeah,
Which-
because
Ken, you
we
like
did-
the Soarin'?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It was great.
and
That's
then
got to be
highly
one of the top 5,
It
don't
is.
you
Highly
think? On
recommended.
all property, don't you think?
and then on one of our
For the
times,
longest lines.
Yeah.
one of the times we did it, I was seated next to a man and his son, and it was their first time ever.
That's
they
always
had
fun.
no idea what to expect.
Oh, wow.
And we're sitting center seats, the row that's going all the way up. And he said, well, I am afraid of heights. I said, oh, buckle your seatbelt. I said, you're going up.
I was surprised he said that. I mean,
But then I heard him during the ride. He
They
said,
say
It's on
that
the
a lot.
sign,
Yeah,
yeah.
if
and
you're afraid of
then he
heights.
said, but he said during the ride, he said, this is amazing.
It is amazing.
He loved it.
Oh, yeah. I know. I love seeing that. All right. And we actually went to dinner that night.
No, we're forgetting something.
Oh, yeah. The meetup.
The big meetup.
The Geek meetup.
Yes.
11 a.m. margaritas.
Yes.
Right. Who do we have at our meetup?
Let's see, we had Scott and Vinny.
Vinny, Holly, and Peter. Nancy and her husband.
Lindsay.
Lindsay.
Yeah.
Us.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah, that was fun talking to everybody and finding
Yeah.
That was fun.
All right. I'm glad you got a chance to meet everybody.
Yep.
That's the first time I met Peter.
Yeah, I thought that was really neat.
It was perfect time to just an hour to relax, have a couple of drinks,
Yeah. And then we went
chit
on.
chat.
It was more than an hour, wasn't it?
Was
Oh,
it?
we were there over an hour.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Over an hour.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think
Because
we were there
then we
quite a
went
bit.
right to Frozen after that.
We had fast passes for Frozen.
Right.
All right. So what did you guys think of Frozen?
I liked it very much.
I wanted to hate it, but I liked it.
Yeah.
I'm still angry and bitter about what they did in Mexico and what they took away my Norwegian ride, but I have to say I liked it. I liked it.
All right. That's good. That was your first time, Mama,
Yep.
riding on Frozen Ever After.
And we'd ridden it the week before.
Was that the day I ran into the Vikings? Yeah,
no.
Ken and I got a picture
Yes,
with the
yes.
Vikings.
One of the days you got the Vikings.
They were
yeah.
Was it just one day, or we did that a couple of times?
Just
didn't
one
we?
day.
Oh, I know you and I got our picture.
They are hysterical. They don't speak any English words.
No.
All they do is go,
Grunch a lot.
yeah.
I'd seen them there before, but they
Yeah.
weren't. They were actually on their way out, and they weren't grunting or carry on making some kind of show like.
Yeah.
But they were interacting with guests.
Well, they
when
have things like he had a horn or a drum that he would take out and scare people with.
They made us get into an imaginary Viking boat, didn't
Right,
they? And,
right. Without saying a word.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
bro,
That was cool. That was cool.
Yeah,
I love that kind of street entertainment.
that was fun.
And then that was the night we went to Ohana's for dinner.
That was so we had to. It seemed like every time we were getting out of a park was like 3:00 ish.
Yeah, that was about that.
And
And you know why, Kurt? Because it's the transport time and to get over from one park to the next.
yeah, because what we have? What time was our dinner reservation?
5 o'clock.
5. Yeah.
And I think we wanted to have a Tambu Lounge
And we
did.
did.
before,
we did.
right?
Yep, we had a nice drink.
And we
at
took
Tampa.
the monorail that time and beat you and Lindsay because you drove. We were there quite a while
Wow.
before you.
Oh yeah. Well, we walked over too because we
I
drove
think we
to.
were on our second drink when they got
Yeah,
there.
could be. Possibly. I think
I
you're
think
right.
you're right.
And then this is, as I'm reading my notes, we went back to the Grand Floridian that night with you, and we went into the marketplace at the Grand Floridian, and we were looking around,
Oh, wow. I remember this.
and I was talking to a cast member. His name was Paul, and we just got to talking, and I told him we were there, that we were having our 45th anniversary. We'd, been there the first year it was open, and he goes and gets a 45th anniversary limited edition pin
Oh yeah.
and gave it to us.
I thought I was going to cry.
It
Yeah.
was sweet, so sweet. So we went and wrote a thank you note and gave it to.
I ran into him too. Yeah, I think I bought my
Concierge.
coffee mug from him.
He was really nice.
Yep.
That was really special.
And he was a minister.
Yeah, he'd been a minister.
Oh, really?
and This was
Yeah.
the second shot. Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't know that he was like retired then, right?
Yeah.
He was also talking about the pamphlets. There was 2 pamphlets that were different on one side. Remember that?
The
Oh,
bags.
Was the bags? Okay.
Disney
Bags.
bags, those blue bags.
Yeah.
One side, he asked us, do you see a difference in the bags? What's different about the bags? And we looked at it and we said, looks like the same as usual. And he said, really look at the pictures. And then you saw that one was Cinderella Castle,
And the other Sleeping Beauty.
Sleeping Beauty Castle on the other side. So
Disneyland and Disney World.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, Ken, I want to know, this was your first time. Now, we took Judy to Ohana
With Sandy last year.
Right.
with Sandy last year. That was your first time. And you approved.
Absolutely.
So you guys booked, Mama and Judy, you guys basically booked this whole itinerary, so you're all responsible.
Right.
So Ken, if you don't like Ohana, it's their fault.
I don't think I'd be shocked if he said he didn't like it.
So
Ken, it's almost a must-do.
I think while we're eating, we're going, Ken, do you like the noodles? Ken, do you like the dumplings? Ken, do you like the salad? How about the bread? Is the bread really good? Put the butter on it.
Yeah.
It's one of those places where you have to starve yourself and just...
Yes.
That's it for 2 days. Just eat there for that one meal. And
why is that? They have enough to eat there?
Oh, it was delicious. But I wanted more, but I couldn't eat it.
Who just did a picture? Who was it? Tony McDaniel?
Yeah,
done
the
a
shrimp.
Picture?
I couldn't believe
the
shrimp.
Yes. Good job, Tony. Good job, son.
So they redeemed themselves with the steak because last time it was dry. Actually,
Well, steak was good this time.
Steak was.
Nice
I think.
and moist.
Well, Judy's fun to go with too because she tells everybody what she wants. Like, make sure you bring the steak a little bit rare or something like that.
I won't say anything.
Thanks a lot.
No, you guys were a lot of fun to go with. I really,
we had a good time with you guys.
It's fun to go with geeks. Let me tell you. All right, let's see. We treated you guys to something that night too. Do you remember what it was?
Oh yeah. Another first time.
Another first.
We saw the fireworks from the top of Bay Lake Tower.
For Wishes.
For Wishes.
We took you to the DVC Bay Lake Tower.
That was all the same night?
Yes.
Wow, we
yes.
were ambitious that night.
Yeah, we were.
Well, Lindsay and I, we got back to the room and we rested a little bit.
And we were saying, we're going to go back.
We're going to go to
we're
Wish.
not going to go.
I was so proud of us to actually get out of the room after laying down for like an hour or more.
And so then you guys were going to take the monorail back to the Grand Floridian, and Ken went with you because you were going to put stuff in our car.
Yeah.
So Lindsay was going to drive him to our resort. I took the scooter, went from the Contemporary over to the Magic Kingdom, got on the bus, and got back to the room, and you guys were still at the Contemporary waiting to get on the monorail.
Yeah. I mean, that
is because of the traffic after Wishes ends.
Well, even I was going to say, let's not skip the actual fireworks, but we went. I was surprised. We left like an hour and 15 minutes before Wishes, and we barely made it on time.
Yeah,
we were getting up there,
and we were at the Grand Floridian.
From the Grand Floridian.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You got to build in that travel time.
Never would have
the logistics of getting from one area to another is time consuming.
Yes,
I almost think that it would be worth paying the $29 for 7 days of the Express to park hop if I was going to go from Epcot to Magic Kingdom to do that express bus and not have to go.
So you don't have to do bag search
and go through bag search because you're already going from a secure area to secure area.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, so Judy, what did you think of the fireworks?
I thought it was amazing up there.
Yeah.
I was shocked at how far away they shot the big ones off from the Magic Kingdom.
It looks like it's right over the castle, doesn't it?
It looked like it was at least a mile.
So I watched the fireworks from 3 places while we were there. Once we were at the boat dock at Grand Floridian one night. We went over and watched them.
That was our first night.
Yeah, first night. Mm-hmm. Yep. We watched them from Bay Lake Tower, Momma, and we watched them from our room.
From our balcony.
Like maybe
I got a bunch of nice pictures. Mm. Yep.
Which place do you like? Which place did you like the fireworks the best?
Oh, top of Bay Lake.
Bay Lake Tower is the best.
That was great.
Yeah,
we didn't do any drinks or anything up there, but I think we were just so full from Ohana.
I've never had a drink.
Ohana was still with us that we couldn't even enjoy a cocktail.
I had a bathroom moment after Ohana.
We heard about it on the podcast.
It was on the podcast.
Oh boy!
I almost didn't make it to the Grand Floridian Village, which would have been really embarrassing.
That's not good.
Walking past the pool.
Oh, you were in the right place anyway, I guess.
I mean, I was close. But, Ken, did you like the fireworks up there or anything?
Very much so, but I really haven't seen them from a lot of different areas. We saw them from the castle, from in front of the castle. I thought that was really the nicest place there.
It really is.
When Lindsay took us there and showed us where to sit, that was the perfect place to be because you also had the laser light show and everything else.
The nice thing about Bay Lake Tower,
like that, they plan it with the castle and all.
Just
you're seeing it from another perspective.
The nice thing about Bay Lake Tower is you don't have to fight the crowds to get out.
Yeah, that's a plus. Yeah,
definitely.
Because everybody wants to leave right after that.
Yeah.
It's like,
they do.
Mad rush.
It wasn't too bad getting down the elevators either.
No, it wasn't.
We were like first ones out. All right, next day is
the next
Tuesday,
day.
right?
Let me start.
All right.
We went to the Animal Kingdom.
Yep.
And we run into you guys right after we go through the main gate, and we're looking at Divine. And you come up and you say, you know, there was this thing. Something was coming down my leg. I felt something on my leg. And you look, and it's your underwear.
I was still explaining that.
It's so funny.
I think we've talked about it like 10 times.
And then on the podcast, you admit that it's dirty underwear.
No, it wasn't dirty underwear.
It was.
No.
You said you wore those shorts the day before.
Well, no, she says, were they dirty? And I said, at that point, I said, I don't know.
No, then you said you wore those same pants the day before, so
Well, I
they
wore
had
the
to be
same
dirty.
The mystery, I guess, is still there because those underwear could have been there from when we left.
So then
She
you
could have
put
packed
him
them
in the scooter, and Lindsay goes, "Don't put those in there." And she empties a bag, and she's like, "Yeah, put them in the bag."
All right, so I claim they're not dirty. If you want to claim they're dirty, that's your story.
Oh gosh, that's so funny.
The funniest part was when
I don't get it.
So I had done my coffee walk with my podcast and the whole morning, which is a good
With their pants
40
hanging
minutes.
out of your pants.
No,
I think it's like 4
I never knew they
hours
were
already.
By the time we're walking into Animal Kingdom, and I'm talking on the podcast, and I feel this thing moving down my shorts. I'm like, that can't be. Like, I figured it was a sock or something. A sock usually gets stuck. And then I could see that head poking out, and I'm getting right next to the security guard. So it's like, all right. And I pull it out and I go, oh my God, it's underwear. So I quickly take it and put it in my pocket.
Kind of like a magician.
Yeah, exactly.
Now you know.
Probably nobody saw me in this crowded area.
Oh, I'm sure they did.
Yeah,
Though.
maybe. And then,
But everyone's so intense to get in that they're not really,
well, you know how they have the metal detectors now, right?
Yeah.
So the guy right in front of me, she points to him and says, he's got a big bulge in his pocket, take everything out of your pocket. Well, here I have my wallet, my phone, and now a big baggy underwear in there. And I'm thinking,
whiteys.
I'm sure she's going to ask me to pull everything out of my pocket. And she didn't.
You're so lucky.
I got through. I was like, imagine
no,
pulling my
that's
underwear out and going, at that point, I didn't know if it was dirty or not. All right.
Only to the geeks.
So then you guys,
Oh, no, the next scene is the Starbucks scene.
yeah,
Okay.
So, Judy, you're making fun of me, but...
I know.
Let's make fun of Judy for a
Let's
little
make
bit.
fun of Judy.
I'm sad I missed it. Where was I?
You were in Everest with Lindsay.
You guys,
Oh, okay.
we split up, and
To Red Everest, and you guys.
Ken,
went
Judy, and
right
I went to get a coffee.
I wish I missed it.
I know, poor kid.
Poor Ken was injured in the Starbucks scene. What happened, Judy?
I was coming out of Starbucks on my scooter. Ken's holding the door, and I have the arms of the scooter up.
Yeah.
And the arm of the scooter got hooked under the crash bar of the door. And it wedged in there, kind of flipped the scooter a little bit, and whacked Ken in the leg really bad.
Well,
Well, she gave it gas, and the front of the scooter went up in the air.
Oh my god!
And then she kind of let go, and it landed back on my legs.
Oh my god! You're wondering, like, what has happened to my scooter?
And I had to go around the corner because I was in too much pain.
I'll take a step back because, yes, you were totally stuck in the door.
Totally. They
Stuck.
couldn't
and
unstick.
a man and his wife were actually... Ken and I had already gone through, and we turned around to see, well, where's Judy? And we look, and this guy and his wife are trying to help Judy get out from underneath
So wait a
this
minute,
door. She
you
was
were
stuck.
wedged on the scooter?
On the scooter.
In
So
the
now-
door.
In the door.
Totally stuck. Blocking
So
the door.
I got off the scooter, and we still can't do it. So we finally...
I mean, it was wedged in there.
I mean,
Good.
we finally had to, like, pick up the scooter on the side. And
Ken's walking away because
We're
he's got
watching.
a-
We're turning around and looking. What did we say?
no, you're taking pictures of
Yeah, I'm
this.
taking pictures.
I want to see these pictures. And you're walking away because you're in so much pain that you can't.
Well, that was after.
That's right, I got
Then we went.
that.
Then we went. Oh, well, I guess we better because she was so stuck. We better go back and help her. And that's when That's when the injury occurred.
Oh, I thought it happened before.
No, the injury occurred right away.
Yeah,
and Ken just walked away.
Okay.
Because it hurt. And then this man's helping me. They're standing there taking pictures. And now he starts yelling at the two of them. Well, don't just stand there. Go help her. And I said, but it's my husband. He said, well, he should still help you. I mean,
I couldn't believe she was
know.
so stuck in there, man. When I
was
say
really-
stuck, she
yeah.
was wedged right in there.
Really wedged.
We were like, I was afraid we weren't going to get her out. That's how bad it was. So that was the beginning of Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
Did we do anything fun there?
Oh, yeah, we did.
Wow.
We did the norm. We did Lion King and
Yeah.
Safari and
I always thought it was
Whatever.
cool where they had the bird show out in the
yeah, that was
African-
cool.
They had the birds flying through. I've never seen them do the show like that out there. All right.
Oh, wow. Well, what makes it better was Nomad Lounge at 3 o'clock, right?
Oh, that
Before
was fun.
Yeah. We had a good time.
That's a nice place.
Delicious drinks, comfortable as anything. Just
It was quiet and
quiet, uncrowded.
And you tried to break into Pandora and you couldn't get through the door.
Yeah.
serene. They wouldn't let me
Because
into
it's
Pandora.
right there. It's right,
It's right
at
there.
It's the gateway to Pandora.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so that was
And then we met Holly and Peter at Boma.
Yeah.
Boma was that night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Boma was that night.
So was that your first time at Boma?
Yeah,
So what'd you think of Boma?
it was good.
Another one that we talk
Very
about
good.
a lot.
Which is better, Ohana's or Boma's to you?
Uh-oh.
Well,
Compare and contrast.
Wow, good question.
I think
Different though, completely different.
I like the food at Ohana's.
Yeah.
I like the soups at Boma.
Yeah.
Those were really good.
Yeah.
And there was a variety of salads, very unusual.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it was good. I don't know that I could say I liked one better than the other.
Really?
It was different,
It
right?
was different.
They're two of my favorites.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it was good.
Excellent. I know Peter and Holly
They
enjoyed
liked it. Yeah.
That was their first time too.
That was
Yeah.
their first time,
Yeah.
yeah. So 2 good meals already.
And
so
then
far.
Lindsay and Holly and Peter and I went over and saw Fantasmic.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
And we sat way on the left so that when the fireworks went off, we watched them bag Ariel,
You
which
watched
was the
them.
best part of the whole show.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you-
That's on my
Because
bucket
she
list.
can't, because they're on the boat and the fireworks go off and all the other cast members go under the boat, but Ariel can't go. So Prince Philip puts a big green bag over her and she's
So
sitting there
funny.
with this green lump on the.
Yeah. Well, she has no legs.
She has no legs. It was great.
So the next day is Wednesday. We have the Epcot Soarin' behind the scenes tour. What'd you guys think of the tour for?
That was
for
cool.
Yeah,
I thought it was fun. Hey, that's a freebie. That was
Yeah, that was good.
a DVC freebie,
perk.
which we were lucky to get into.
Yeah. Because
Scott and Vinny were there too.
Yes, they were.
That was kind of interesting. They started it in that building.
Where the Cool Club is.
Yeah.
Which is really strange
Club
because
Cool.
we were all over looking for
we
them.
thought
Yeah.
they'd be starting at Soarin',
which is where we went.
but they started it. They gave us some history and some
Yeah.
behind the. Well, there was a good tour guide that told
That
us
was
about
interesting.
that, and we obviously rode that, so that was fun.
Rode it twice.
We rode it twice.
Yes,
yeah,
we
we
did.
got off and went back on again.
Yeah, because there's no line.
That's
And then we
awesome.
walked over to Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
That's right.
I think we rode. The boys walked.
Yeah, we rode the boys.
You had the
Club.
2 scooters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The best thing about Hollywood Studios that I thought was so cool was the March of the First Order as
Yeah.
the stormtroopers would march down the main street.
Now
Yeah.
that's every hour.
That
or
was
something.
every hour. They'd march down and then they would do a little show in front of the Chinese
Yeah.
theater on the stage. That was really impressive.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
really have gone Star Wars crazy. there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I like that
You
show
really
when
have.
we were eating lunch at Minute.
That was good, wasn't
And you
it?
said, "Oh, you got to go see this." So
Yeah.
we got up to watch the show
Yeah.
with the screens because it's screens, live action, actors, fireworks,
Yeah.
and it went through all the movies.
Yeah, it was really
Up to
good.
date.
Both
you
of
know,
those
with
were
scenes.
excellent.
I thought that was
Well worth
amazing.
seeing. Yes.
Oh yeah, that's highly recommended.
That was good.
That whatever. I don't even know what's that called.
Um,
Did you write it down?
I did, but I'm looking here.
That was amazing.
Star Wars Galactic Order or something like that.
Plus, they have a couple of the Star Wars guys.
Oh, they're
going for
all
the
there.
audience.
Chewbacca was there, and
Yep.
R2D2, and C3PO, and
It was amazing.
Darth Vader, and
Yeah,
Kylo
all
Ren.
the main characters came out and did they just did their action. It was amazing. I really liked that.
I was so excited to finally get one of those huge hot dogs.
Oh yeah, those are good.
At Min and Bill's?
They're
They were good.
they're huge, and it's got barbecue sauce. Not barbecue.
Oh, I guess you
barbecue
had a
pork,
different. Yeah, you can get
and
different.
coleslaw.
I got- I
Is that
got
like
the-
Casey's?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Oh, is
slaw
the same
dog.
ones?
Yeah,
Neither chili dog.
you had a chili dog. Yeah, that's a meal. Which
It was.
Oh,
And I
it's
had
more
a-
than a meal.
Yeah,
I had like a blueberry cream shake. there too. That was really good. But yeah, I like that a lot.
Oh, and that's the day we did the Tower Terror.
That was the day Tower Terror, which we've talked about.
Yep.
And then we went over.
Gotta give her credit.
Then we went to Disney Springs to the boathouse.
Well, Lindsay and I did Jock Lindsay's. You guys didn't make it in time.
Because it took us forever to get there.
We
Like
wanted to
2.5
be at
hours.
Jock Lindsay's right after 4 or something.
Yeah.
And when we got, because we had the scooters, we had to take the bus, and we went over to the bus stop, and it was 3:15, I think, and the sign said there was no specific time. It said
After 4.
the bus for Disney Springs will be after 4. So Margita says, let's take the boat back to
The Swan and Dolphin.
the Swan and Dolphin and catch the bus from there. Well, the bus didn't come so fast from the Swan and Dolphin either. I actually met you guys at 5 o'clock at Jock Lindsay's. Judy and Ken went to check us in at the boathouse.
Yeah, we
paid up and we went
almost 2 hours to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the park's got to step up the transportation
Yeah, we had some.
issues.
Yeah. Well, the boathouse. So
I thought the food was really good.
yeah, I enjoyed. I loved the atmosphere there.
It was
Disney
nice.
Springs. Mama, what'd you think of the boathouse?
I liked it.
What'd you have?
I think you got the scallops and I
No,
got the
he got
fried
the
clams.
shrimp. Kurt and I had the shrimp.
Shrimp. Then I got the
Clams.
Clams.
Yeah.
And we kind of traded plates. We
Yeah.
shared. But the atmosphere was good. The service was nice. It was a good meal. Nice drinks. We had another couple of drinks there. I liked it.
I went shopping afterwards.
All right.
You know what I didn't like about Disney Springs was when we were there on Saturday night, when we got out of the movie, it was around 7.
Yeah.
It was so crowded you could hardly walk.
A lesson learned
that whole
from Lindsay.
West End.
Yep, she says do not go to Disney Springs
Yeah.
on a weekend
No.
after supper because it's just wall-to-wall
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, you could.
So
Barely
Sunday
move.
night or during the week
Yeah,
is a good
yeah.
time to go.
Yeah.
All right. So on Thursday we go over to Epcot.
Epcot.
We told our story of how we took us 2 hours
Yeah.
to get to the Royal
We did
Tea.
the royalty, which was wonderful.
Yeah. Did you, Mama? Did you
learned
like
a
the
lot.
Royal Tea?
Yep.
I did.
I learned a lot.
What would that
I
cost?
learned,
Us like $15 a person.
yeah, it was $15 a person.
Yeah.
And I learned so much. A tea never expires. Never
I didn't know
expires.
that.
I did not know that.
And I learned that green tea is no more healthy for you than regular tea.
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep. It's
You guys
lighter in
remember-
caffeine.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have actually become a teetotaler a little bit. I'm drinking my tea. They gave us samples.
I like
Yeah.
tea.
They gave us samples.
Oh, that's that box at the end. They gave us that little box of scones and
Yeah.
jelly and clotted cream.
Those are
Sounds
really good.
gross, doesn't it? Clotted
That was really
cream,
Is that what that was?
but yeah, delicious.
That was nice. We didn't have any breakfast. That kind of hit
Yeah.
the spot.
That was good.
And
And that
it
was,
made me think of my good friend Kevin Curtis Allen,
Yes.
our all good friend.
and we found out why they put cream in tea.
Why?
That was you don't remember?
No.
Oh, the reason they pour milk or cream into the cup first was so that the cup doesn't stain or crack.
Oh yeah, they put it in first.
First, yeah,
Yeah.
to coat the fine china.
Ah.
Yep.
I don't
Very
know.
interesting.
I use Mickey Mouse mugs when I'm home.
There you go. So do I.
Yeah, how often do we
Yeah.
worry about that?
I don't know if it's fine china.
Yeah.
That's
that
the
was-
proper way.
And that was the day you and I became princesses.
Was that the day?
Yeah, it was the day we bought our tiaras.
Oh yeah, I liked your tiaras.
Yeah, those will be forever in our Disney.
You guys look
future
great
trips.
in your
Yes.
scooter
Hey,
and tiaras.
I can't even tell you how many people came up to how many.
Oh,
Judy?
I know.
Right.
Every
Yeah.
time we went anywhere, people were
I
like,
know.
"Oh, princess, we
My
love."
kids looked at me and says, "Are you kidding?"
No, I thought we looked
I just
great.
think maybe I'll wear it to the wedding. Yeah,
Okay.
we'll wear them to the
Yeah.
wedding.
Yeah,
Yeah, you guys were princesses for the rest of the
we
week.
thought we would be queens, but then we said, you know what?
We're princesses.
We're princesses. Yeah.
So
And
that,
that's the day that we met Jeanette Lynn too, and her husband.
oh yeah, you guys were trying to drag me because we had to get out again at 3 o'clock to go to Hoop De Doo. But Jeanette and her husband were making their way from Hollywood Studios. Like they're on the boat, they're coming. You guys
Yeah.
sit tight.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
Come
didn't
on.
think they would make it. They
we
made it.
did.
We met them. What a nice couple, a nice family.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
they were there just
Super.
well, they have 5 kids, but they were there just to
Oh,
talk.
God
yeah.
bless. Yep.
So that
Very, very nice to meet
nice
them.
to meet. Jeanette
Yeah.
was on the round table like the week before.
Oh, okay.
I had her. So
yes.
and
Was that the one where they talked about if something happens?
yeah,
Her-
set your expectations.
Yes.
of-
That
yeah.
was excellent. I enjoyed that one.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you,
really
Judy.
did. Found it very good.
Yeah, Jeanette was an excellent guest, and I'm so glad to meet her and her husband.
Let's talk about the hoop-de-doo fiasco.
So then we went to the
We had the
hoop-de-doo.
hoop-de-doo. We went to the hoop-de-doo, didn't we?
My favorite show.
You go every year to the
We're
hoop-de-doo.
going in June.
Okay.
She's still going, yeah.
We're still going.
Wow. So what happened at the hoop-de-doo? Was it better than the last time you went?
Oh, yeah. We even wore our hoop-de-doo shirts.
Yep.
Yeah, you were all dressed
We were
for
all
the,
dressed for
We're
it.
so excited. We get there,
all dressed, but nowhere to go.
get off the boat, and, what happens?
And the first thing I thought, wow, there's no line. We can walk right up and check in. I thought, this is great.
Here's my first thought. I had to go to the bathroom so bad, so I go in and it's pitch dark.
Black. Me too.
So I'm going pee in the dark, not thinking the power is out. I don't know. I probably should have.
Something.
It should have dawned on me there, right?
Mood lighting.
Yeah.
I see you guys are out there already.
And he says, I hate to tell you this, but there's no power and the show's been canceled. And I said, you got to be kidding.
Yeah.
And he says, I wish I was. I felt so bad for
I
him.
did too.
Yeah. How
What a
do you like
nice
to be
guy.
that cast member?
Oh,
How many
man.
people go to the hoop-de-doo?
Man.
Well, there was a character there.
And I mean, for all the shows, it wasn't just our show. It was
No.
the 4 o'clock show and probably the later one, too.
There was a character that was,
It was
threatening to
nasty.
beat him
It
up.
was really
They had to
nasty.
cancel the other one. I think the power
Yeah.
came back on eventually, but they had
But
no
they
time to
couldn't
cook
cook the food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about the?
So Margita and I then jump on our phones and we're trying to think, okay, we're right by the Magic Kingdom. Where can we get a dinner reservation? Because now we have nowhere to eat dinner.
Yeah.
And
Trying
it's
to be
6
helpful.
o'clock at night. Nowhere. And this cast member says, we could probably get you into Spirit of Aloha, the luau. And we said, yeah, let's do it.
We've always wanted to do that.
Yeah, hey, we
Yeah.
were so excited.
Yeah.
But before you
Not
get
the
there,
hoop-de-doo,
do
but-
you remember the guest that was?
Oh, he was nasty, screaming at the cast member.
Yeah,
He was
In
threatening.
his face.
Yep.
it was disgusting. Horrible.
It was disgusting.
Yeah.
And the cast member took it so well. But that
He
guy
says
was
he was
abusive.
sorry, sir.
He was really,
He was abusive. That always
he
gets
was.
my.
He was.
I think he told him that if he found out that second show went on, he was going to have his job.
Yeah. To that. Yeah.
To
that
that
was
cast
his
member.
last words when he
If
left.
I find out that the second show did go on, and after you've told us that we're not going to see the show, I will personally be responsible for your firing.
Yeah.
Something to that effect.
It was awful.
Like it was his fault.
Yeah.
It was, and I felt
Man,
so
what a
bad for him.
moron! I know.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Anyway,
then-
so-
now we've got like 2.5 hours to kill. So
Right.
you guys get back in your car. We go to the boat to the Magic Kingdom, and the only thing we can do is ride the Carousel of Progress. So we get on the Carousel of Progress, and the ride stops 4 times.
Do you know what it was? The back door was open,
Yeah.
a tiny sliver, and the thing couldn't turn.
Yeah,
With the door-
safety switch, I guess.
Yeah.
As long as
We
the door's
saw
open.
the opening
It restarted.
scene 4 times.
4 times before they figured it
And
out.
finally, we're saying, the door is open.
And they figured it out.
Yeah.
Right. And didn't it start to rain too as we were leaving?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
What
so
else
did
could
things
happen?
get any better on your way to?
No,
the...
not really.
That was a bad afternoon.
So then we get to the luau,
Where things
and
go
first day
from
bad to worse.
bad to worse.
We had tier 1 seating at Hoop-de-Doo, and they seat us at the luau.
Well, first of all, they didn't have
They
a
didn't
reservation
have
for
our
us.
name, so they took your annual pass number, which really helps.
Why
They didn't
do
have a
that?
discount. I think Lindsay had thought we were going to get a discount.
Well, she was
for cast
supposed to,
member,
yeah,
cast
but-
member discount.
Okay.
They seated us in the back of the theater, behind a pole, and behind a family that kept having their kids stand up in front of us or put their iPad up.
Yeah.
And the waiter wouldn't bring us food, and it was supposed to be all you could eat, and Lindsay didn't
He
get her
was
meal until...
extremely flustered.
Yeah.
We were not only at the last of the tables, we were up against the wall.
Yeah.
The furthest,
Almost near
physically
the kitchen.
you
Yeah,
could be back.
exactly.
That you
We were a little
could
bit to the
possibly be
side
back.
of the kitchen.
Which
but-
they shouldn't even put tables there in that
Yeah.
area because you can't see the stage anyway.
Well,
So it was
and to be honest, the
odd.
show pretty much sucked too, didn't it?
It wasn't really a Hawaiian luau from what
Yeah.
I could see.
It was almost like Lindsay put it really well, like a 8th grade play type of production.
They didn't have a lot of Hawaiian songs.
No, there
Like
wasn't a
Tiny
Hawaiian.
Bubbles is a Hawaiian song.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that at
I
all.
think within that show they had a show that was going to be the luau part, which they did kind of have the dancers come out and the
guy with the flames
guys
was
and
the
the
only
hula
thing that
grass
looked
skirts.
Hawaiian.
But then they changed back into their street clothes again.
Yes.
So it really, I don't know what the story was.
I didn't get the story.
It was so bad that it was good. I mean, we just couldn't believe.
We laughed.
We laughed. We weren't sitting there crying and being miserable. We just couldn't believe how
was-
we went from yay hoop-de-doo to
So you didn't have enough food,
wow.
but did you get enough wine?
Like about 6 glasses of sangria. I'm thinking,
piled up in front.
I'm thinking, why does he keep drinking the sangria? We are not drinking it.
Wait, Ken had the good comment that night, right? What did he say? What was it, Ken?
There isn't enough wine in the world to make this thing look good. That's probably why he kept bringing it.
Yeah.
It was late too.
We didn't eat till like 9 o'clock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
We were
late for
starving.
us.
And then it just got even better. So we go back, you go back to the Grand Floridian. We go back to the Polynesian because now we've got to get to the Magic Kingdom to get our bus.
Right.
And as I'm going with my scooter up the ramp into the Polynesian, it's going slower and slower and slower.
Yeah.
So the battery's wearing out. So now I have to plug it in. So we plugged it in outside the Tambu Lounge. And we just sat. We didn't even drink. We just sat there. So we get it all plugged in, all charged up. We go over to get on the monorail. And guess what?
The monorail's
The monorail's down.
Oh,
Yeah.
what time is it now?
Oh, like 10 o'clock at this point, 11 o'clock. I don't know how late it was.
Late.
Yeah.
And we asked, and they said, we got to go downstairs. So we went downstairs. The cast member says, well, there's no buses to the Magic Kingdom. It's closed. Oh, it's 10:30. You have to go to Disney Springs. I'm thinking, what? Go to Disney Springs? Well, it was utter chaos down there, but we did get on a bus to the Magic Kingdom.
Isn't that where they took one
And
of the
they-
buses that was going somewhere else, and they say, "Okay, we'll take you"?
I don't know where that bus
I
was
think
going.
there was an empty bus that we were able to get on.
But we went
God.
through the Grand Floridian.
Wow.
And then he took a left and a right, and all of a sudden we're on this dark, deserted road.
Yeah.
And we were behind the Magic Kingdom.
That's really cool.
Oh, okay.
We were way behind it. And we went all the way around. We saw the barn where all those monorails come into.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
very cool.
And then we ended up coming into Bay Lake Tower and the Contemporary. And we finally get back to the Magic Kingdom. And we just missed the bus and we waited 35 more minutes.
I think it was.
Wow.
Wasn't it like
So it was like
after midnight? I get a
before we
text
got
from you.
back.
Plus-
We're finally back.
Yeah.
You were on the
After
scooter,
2.5
so that's probably
hours.
why you missed that bus.
Well,
too,
no,
right?
we were coming up and the bus took off. It was,
Yeah. Oh,
we weren't
okay.
even close.
Oh, okay.
And a very nice cast member said it'll be about 10 minutes. It
Yeah.
was 35 more minutes before
Yeah,
we
we
got
talked to him for about 15, 20
Oh, yeah.
minutes. He was
Yeah.
really nice.
You guys didn't get home till
way past midnight.
yeah, way past midnight.
Yeah, they definitely. The theme is they tell you 10 minutes, or that 5 buses have already come, and there's another one on
I
the
know.
way, and they just never show up.
I don't think a lot of them know because it's like
What are those iPads that they're holding?
I
all
know.
these calls that they're making.
He didn't have an iPad, did he?
Oh,
So he was just there to help, make sure everybody got
He
on the
was
bus.
nice.
all right. But if in most cases, I don't think that they're aware because they don't transmit that information.
Yeah.
Maybe to the supervisors at the bus stops, but if there's not
Yeah.
a supervisor there, they wouldn't know either.
Yeah, I know. I get the impression now they have the times up on
Yeah.
the monitors and stuff.
Yeah.
But they change all the time.
But there's no, it's not.
yeah. If it doesn't come at 6:06, you'll
If
see
it's
it
not
come to
accurate.
6:16. or
yeah,
whatever.
exactly.
If it's not accurate, what good is it? So,
Yeah.
so the next morning, this was Friday, was our first official Magic Kingdom
yeah,
day,
yeah.
which is weird. I said, why'd you guys book Friday?
Just because of the fact that we had those tours and
Okay.
It just didn't work
Animal
out.
Kingdom. We wanted
Yeah,
to
and you
be-
had to start at Epcot, so we
Yeah.
couldn't start there.
Yeah.
Now, you guys didn't make rope drop.
No, because it was like 1 o'clock before we got into bed. It was like, oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Mama, did you enjoy your Magic Kingdom? What did we do? Do you
Yeah, that
remember?
was extra magic hour, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
8 o'clock?
Yeah.
It was very confusing.
Yeah, I was going to ask how that was.
They let you in at the Tomorrowland entrance. I was standing over in front of the castle and thought you would go up, those 2 ramps that go to Fantasyland. But they only had one on the way right by
Yeah.
Tomorrowland. So I had to veer over there and go up through. You come out by the teacups. that
Yeah.
and Fantasyland.
Oh, okay.
They really rerouted us around.
Yeah, it wasn't directly through the castle. But we got to do everything, didn't we? We did pretty much everything in Fantasyland except for the Barnstormer. We did
We did a lot, yeah.
Neat.
Did Dumbo even, right?
We did Dumbo, we did
You
Teacups.
guys-
Ken did Dumbo with you.
You guys, by that time, had already actually caught up to us. So I shouldn't
Yeah.
make. I'm only making fun. You guys got there pretty early.
We got there pretty early.
Yeah.
It's the first time I was ever on Dumbo. I
Yeah.
took some video and pictures
That
up
makes
there.
those kind of rides make me dizzy
Really?
going around. Yeah, that's why I didn't go.
You know what? On the teacups, thought was really cute. Alice,
Oh, those make me throw up.
Alice in Wonderland
We don't
was
spin them like crazy, though.
in the area, and she saw a little girl dressed up in the same costume as her. And just as we were coming off, the two of them were getting on.
Yep,
Oh,
just her
nice.
and the little
I was
Alice.
like,
That
oh,
was
that's
really
neat.
cute.
That was really cute.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Anything else from?
This is the day we ate at Columbia Harbor House.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we all had our lobster rolls.
we had 4 lobster rolls, right? And you had the biggest lobster roll
I know.
claw I've ever.
It was great.
I mean, we're
Highly
from.
recommend, right? Those are
They were
good
delicious,
lobster rolls.
yeah.
So you guys listen to the podcast from all around the world. We live in one of the best places in the world for lobster
Yep.
meat.
In New England.
And where do I get the best lobster roll ever? At Columbia Harbor
Yeah, I know.
House in
Yeah.
Disney World.
Florida.
yeah, that's good.
They had like a full claw there. That was
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
It's a good deal,
good
too.
chunks.
Yeah,
What's the cost? What's the lobster roll cost?
$14 maybe.
Is that what it is?
$13 something like.
$12.95.
But you get
Oh, isn't that
coleslaw
right?
and chips.
Yeah, yeah, and the chips are good,
Yeah.
except for the rubber chip that we had.
It's always something strange, isn't it?
Judy, leave it up to you.
I know.
She has this rubber chip. I mean, it was you couldn't bite into it.
I know.
Yeah.
We went to the Crystal Palace for dinner. And we
Yeah.
also went to the Tambu Lounge for drinks, and then came back in the park.
Okay.
Yeah,
We went to the
Crystal
Tambu
Palace
Lounge.
was-
I loved. Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So I always make fun of Mama because she always books the Crystal Palace.
I loved it.
You had never been before?
Oh no, we've been there for
Oh.
years ago,
Oh yeah, you said
For
breakfast. I think.
breakfast,
Breakfast,
yeah. But that
yeah.
was way, way back.
way back.
Okay, so you
But
hadn't been
it,
for.
it
This was completely different.
probably my favorite buffet.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
You liked it, too.
I said, I've
He
been.
was kind of, we're going there again.
I always complain just to make fun because I always want to try new restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
But I always know in the back of my mind, I like the food here, so
I
whatever.
liked it.
It
I
was really nice, this buffet, though. I heard they had a change of chef.
It was
But
delicious.
everything was...
Did we have trouble though
Great.
getting in? Remember?
Oh yeah, because we had to wait for Lindsay, and this woman was being a
She was being a.
pain in the.
The concierge who was waiting there told me it was not a problem, but
Yeah.
she had to be by the book, the little hostess.
yeah, she was
She wouldn't let
general.
me check in.
in
Yes.
general. Yeah,
And I went
The
to the
general
guy
hostess.
and I told him, and he said,
Yeah.
"Don't worry about it."
but it was great.
And the place was empty anyway.
yeah, but it was great.
Well, the funny thing is, did you notice when we get there early, even though the park is like mobbed, you're at one of the highest level of guests.
Mm-hmm.
But when we went to the restaurants, there were seats there available.
were
It wasn't
A lot
like
of open seats.
Yeah.
we went early, like
It was 5 o'clock.
5. So that's
Yeah.
not that early, really, I suppose. But
Well, that's supper time, but
I just thought the food was, I don't know,
it
it
was
just hit me
great.
really, like it was really
fresh.
better.
It was good.
even better than before. I mean, I always liked it, but
Yeah, it was good.
so big. And Mama, remember her getting
Scared by Eeyore.
Eeyore,
Oh.
Tigger
That
too.
was so
That's
funny.
your.
They
yeah,
would
you're kind
sneak
of
up
ready to swat her
behind.
They
away.
came up from
Get out
behind
of here.
you.
Yeah.
Who is
Yeah.
Couldn't see them coming. So these people sitting on the opposite side of the table from me were laughing because they could see them coming. And every time they surprised me.
Yeah.
But it was cute.
So the next day we do.
Well, wait a minute. We
What?
still have our... Judy and I go back
Oh,
to the
before
Grand
dinner.
Floridian
Before the Tambu
to
Lounge.
talk about our hoop-de-doo / Spirit of Aloha
debacle.
problem.
Yeah.
To straighten that out.
The problem.
Yeah, and she was really nice.
Yeah.
So they-
Well, I said to you guys, probably the best place to go to make your complaint
Yeah.
would be at the Grand
And
Floridian.
so she saw that the hoop-de-doo had been taken off our bill already.
It
And
was.
Yeah,
Yep.
by then it had already been off my account. Yeah.
The
Why?
next morning.
The next morning they removed it already.
They
Without us
credited
even
her,
saying anything.
her back.
Yeah, they credited almost
Well,
immediately.
they have to because we didn't get the hoop-de-doo.
Yeah, so
Oh.
they credited that.
No.
And then
Oh,
she,
yeah.
And then she wrote into the notes, she could see that we had not been charged for the Spirit of Aloha, But she wrote in the notes on both of our accounts that there was never to be a charge for the Spirit of Aloha.
Yeah.
So she comped us that.
So we got comped for
So
this.
that was really nice.
So that
she was
a-
great.
Yeah, good recovery.
Yeah, yeah.
Good job, guys. And she was very nice. She
She
didn't
was
have to.
very
You know
nice.
what? This is an important thing. If you have a problem at Disney, don't wait till you get home to talk to someone.
Right.
Fix it. Talk to
Right
someone
then.
down there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And do it nicely
No,
because if you, it's not their fault.
No.
Not the people's
You go
fault.
with a.
And they wanna
you
make
go
it
with a-
right.
yeah, and
Yeah.
you go with
If
a.
you have a legitimate issue.
Exactly. She never even questioned us. She was just very understanding.
Right
and
off the bat,
right
she
off
said,
the bat.
"Oh yeah, well, we're not going to have you pay for this."
Yeah.
That is, yeah.
Yeah.
And even the bus travel issue, we got our fast passes that kind
Right,
of corrected
right.
helped
Yeah.
us recover.
Yeah.
We had them right on our phone and
I still
everything.
think they need to do something
Well,
about
yeah,
the
it's still-
transportation.
They
There's
do.
too many little glitches,
It's not really
Yeah.
acceptable for
Yeah.
for that.
So anyway,
but-
that was good.
All right, are we ready to go to the Saturday,
Yeah.
or
That was-
last full day?
Another Epcot day. That's when you got really stuck late. That was the day that you had your extra fast.
All right, Judy, you got all your notes. How do you take your notes, Judy?
When I got back to the resort each night, I would dictate them into my iPad, into notes.
And it comes out perfect?
Oh, yeah. No. Then I have to go through and clean it up because they spell it strangely or they...
I noticed you doing that when we were in Animal Kingdom for the Rivers of Light show.
Right.
Great idea.
Where did we go on Saturday? You guys know?
Went back to Epcot.
All right, we did Epcot because it's Flower and Garden, right?
Right. Ken and I did Mission Space Orange. Yes.
You guys didn't. Even Ken too?
Oh, yeah.
Did you throw up?
No. And we had
don't-
just eaten donuts right before it, too.
Do not turn your head sideways.
No, you got to
Look
stare straight ahead. And that's what they tell you
If
to
you
do.
turn your head sideways,
Oh,
I think it pushes your brain to your ear.
Yeah.
It messes you up.
There's so many people that get sick on that. Though.
It makes my-
so
yeah.
I was amazed that there were barf bags in
Yeah,
there.
in the thing.
I've never seen that on a ride.
But we walked
That
right into
was
that. It was really
horrible.
good. And that's the day you were really late.
Yeah, I couldn't
Because-
understand it. I thought it was closed because there's nobody there.
Yeah. But
They had some people standing out and there's nobody there. We walked right
Yeah.
in.
Yeah. I think, you don't
I think
get
it's got a little bit of a reputation.
definitely.
Yeah.
Well, both the orange and what was the other one? The green?
green, yeah.
There was nobody on the green side either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't know how
we
that
spent
was
time
going
in Epcot, and then we went to Animal Kingdom and had dinner at Tusker House.
Yeah, all right.
And
So
we got the dinner.
the dinner package for the Rivers of Light show.
Yeah.
So this was obviously our first time doing the Rivers
Yeah.
of Light. Well, let's talk about Tusker House. I've never done dinner before.
It was good.
Yeah.
It started to run in together because we had
Yeah.
Crystal Palace the night before.
Yeah, it seemed like all the buffets
They're
were kind of running in together.
Similar.
Very similar
What do
in a
you
lot
mean?
of ways.
Yeah.
Like I was trying
Running
to think.
together
of,
like you're full?
No, like it's
No,
the
like
same kind of food.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was good. I
was good,
I enjoyed
but-
it. I felt extremely full after that one.
Yeah.
I think it was Crystal Palace and
So
that
you think, which one do you like better, Crystal Palace or Tusker House?
Crystal Palace,
Oh, Ken's got a...
I think.
That's tough
Oh, he's...
because of the extras you get. I mean, at the Crystal Palace, you had all of the characters coming around.
Well, we did at Tusker
Frequently.
House. We had Mickey and
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
Daisy
yeah,
and
that's
Donald
true,
and
too.
Goofy.
Safari, Mickey and Minnie,
Yeah,
and Goofy.
Donald and Goofy.
I'd say they were similar.
Yeah.
I didn't.
But at that point, they were kind of all running together. You know,
Yep.
they all had carved meat. They all had some kind of fish. They all
Yep.
had ham or
Yeah.
turkey.
That's true.
The thing that was different were the kinds of salads. The
Right.
desserts were pretty much the same,
Yep.
and they were all good.
They didn't have ice cream at Tusker House, did they?
No, I don't think so.
No, you guys didn't even get dessert. I came back to the table with like a cinnamon or an apple turnover and
Yeah,
trying to
I
test
was-
you guys,
I was
and
too
none
full.
of you got up to have any dessert at all.
The biggest reason we did Tusker House was so we could do the dinner package, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think, unfortunately, that's the only way to get to see the Rivers of Light. If you don't want to stand in line, people were lining up in the afternoon or at 3 o'clock or
Yeah.
4 o'clock to get
Oh,
into.
yeah, we had the perfect spot. I really
yeah.
liked being up and nobody behind you on the
Yes.
wall right there.
That
Yes.
was nice.
That was
was
because of the
nice.
scooters, wasn't it?
I think it was.
Yeah,
for the
because they let us.
disability.
Disability.
Because we didn't have to go down the stairs. I said,
Yeah.
no, I can't go down those stairs. So,
Yep.
and we sat there at least an hour.
Yeah.
yeah.
At
that
least.
was
But that
Okay.
was okay. It was
We were-
relaxing, and it
we
was
were
a nice
tired
evening.
Nice music.
Yeah. I thought the Rivers Light was great. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I did too.
Very
Absolutely.
different.
I heard people that don't like it at all.
Yeah.
Really?
I
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I love animals.
Yeah.
I like nature, and instead of having all the fireworks and all the big display, it was more serene,
I was having
quiet.
Beautiful lights.
I had
on
a
the
discussion
roof.
with someone who said, well, they've just stopped doing fireworks at Animal Kingdom. And I said, no, they have never done fireworks at
Right.
Animal Kingdom.
No.
And they said, oh, yes, they had them last fall. I said, no, they have never had them because of
The animals.
the animals.
Yeah.
And I said, there was a show last year, that Jungle Book show that was very, very short-lived,
Right.
remember?
Yes.
But I don't think there were any fireworks tied
No.
into that.
Of course. Why
I
would they
thought-
with animals there?
No, I thought this was beautiful. I really liked it.
I did too.
The little pods floating around with the fountains that come up periodically,
beautiful, and the
and the
lights.
lighting on each pod.
And then the way they had the water, the spray of water, and the animals running on it, and the
Right.
animals running around the little pods too. That was
gorgeous.
was really
Very
neat.
relaxing.
Projections of animals running.
yes, yeah.
Right.
And then they had the big lotus flower, where the thing came up out of the middle and the flames came off of it.
Right.
That was so cool.
I totally agree. And
I really liked it.
I'm glad we got there early. There was a lot of standby, people
Yeah.
trying to get in, and it was packed. Mm-hmm. I heard the second show is a lot easier to get in, which is probably starts
Probably
like at 9
yeah.
o'clock or so.
Yeah.
And the other thing I want to comment on was the restaurants. How we had early restaurant reservations, but we got there early and usually got in.
Yeah, that was nice.
So that was good. A good tip
Yeah.
there, even if to get early to your reservation.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were on our
I
way.
don't think any
Yeah.
of us here in this group like to eat late anyway.
No.
I think a lot of people like to eat later. But we kind of save up that one meal to do one main meal a day. So that
Yeah.
works out for us.
Yeah.
Excellent. So the last day,
We went back to the Magic Kingdom.
we did the Magic Kingdom, and what did we do at the Magic Kingdom?
Well, you got your cinnamon roll at Gaston's Tavern.
Oh, yeah, we had to get that in. The LeFou's brew and the cinnamon bun. No, I can't believe you guys didn't have any of that. It was really
No, because
good.
we had coffee earlier
Yeah.
with a donut or something.
Oh, okay.
Remember?
Yeah,
yes,
we
yes, I
eaten
do
something.
remember.
And it was
When
like,
we
but
came
boy,
out of
Yeah.
yes.
that really looked delicious. What you had.
The thing I was surprised that we hadn't rode Splash Mountain the whole entire
No,
trip.
because we couldn't.
We tried to go late. We did extra magic hours one night, Mom and I, and it wasn't running.
They don't run Splash Mountain for extra magic hours evening.
Wow.
And then on Friday, it was we didn't have a fast pass.
Oh, let's talk about extra magic hours evening and Margita and the scooter trip.
I had a scooter incident too.
You did?
She came roaring down from
Oh.
the castle and almost went off the curb.
Oh,
I did go off the curb. There's no distinction between, and it's a high curb too. It's not a couple inches. I mean, it's.
It's yeah.
I want to say it's like that. 6
Yeah.
inches probably. 5
Yeah.
inches.
In the vernacular of the term, you got air.
Full speed coming down. Kurt was standing there.
she had no. I hear this. Who is that? Oh, it's my wife. I turn around.
How scary that was when you don't. I mean, there's no edge
Did you
on
start
the
laughing
sidewalk.
hysterically too?
Yeah. Well, the thing was a jalopy anyways.
Well, if
Getting
you listen-
airborne was probably not really.
If you've listened to the podcast, you've heard this. That's
That's the wheel.
I think it's the same scooter we had last time we were in
I
Disney
think
World.
so too.
They did the same thing.
Well, while you guys were in Gaston's eating your cinnamon bun, they were sitting outside, Ken and Kurt, playing on their phones. I was watching Gaston talk to a little 3-year-old girl who was dressed up like
I
Belle.
remember you told me. Yeah.
And he was kneeling on the ground, and she was telling him about her dress and her shoes and her hair and this little game that she had in her hand. And he was so patient with her.
Nice.
And he never broke character, and he kept saying, "But you're going to marry Gaston, right?" And she said, "No, I'm not." I mean, and he probably spent 10 minutes with her.
That's awesome.
It was really awesome.
That is
made
one of
her
the
day.
characters I love watching.
He was great.
And I'm glad you did that, Judy. I've seen so many great interactions with kids there, too.
Yeah, he was really good.
And just-
really.
and-
Did you film any of that?
I got not video, but I got some pictures. Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
that they take the time with the little kids and
And they-
really spend time with them when they're dressed
Yeah,
up.
and they had, the photographer was taking lots of pictures of them.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. I'm looking at my notes here. Then we had lunch with Lindsay and Margita and Bill and Allison Carmichael and their daughter Emma at Liberty Tree Tavern.
That was a great Geekin meetup.
That was really great.
I've been wanting to meet Allison and Bill for so long, and their
Yeah.
daughter is
She's a
so
doll.
adorable.
Sweet.
Adorable.
Boy, she was cute. I love the interaction Lindsay had with
Yeah,
her.
yeah.
She had her lanyard on, and I think she had a couple trading pins. I think she was only trading for kind of the first time, really, if I was right. And Lindsay had, of course, a bucket full of pins and was giving her a bunch of
Oh,
pins
nice.
to trade.
Nice.
So, yeah, that was a good meal at Liberty Tree.
You know what I thought was so neat was they went and got Lindsay a vegetarian meal from Skipper's Canteen.
Yeah, they share a
Really?
kitchen.
Yes, because she didn't. There was really nothing
know
special
that.
on the menu for her, and they went and got her something from. Yeah, it was.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Spicy kind of
Yeah,
noodle and
it was
stuff.
real. I thought that
And
was
they brought
awesome.
that up. They suggested that. He said, I can get you something from the menu, a vegetarian dish from the Skipper
That's a
Canteen.
great idea.
That was awesome. I thought that was so nice.
Because the Skipper Canteen menu is pretty exotic.
Yeah.
But she wanted vegetarian, and she didn't want regular,
Yeah.
garden burger or something like that.
Yeah.
So they did that for her.
Margita and I, when we made the reservation at Liberty Tree, the menu we looked at had much more on sandwiches
Okay.
than
You
what
know
was
why,
on the
Judy?
menu when we were there.
That day was the first day of the new menu that we went.
Oh.
We didn't know
We had a
it.
burger.
The waiter had said the menu had just changed that
Because
day.
we thought,
Oh.
because there were lots of sandwiches, which is why we booked that.
yeah,
'cause we thought
sandwiches, burgers.
that would be a good lunch,
anything.
and there was much more big meals.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
that was a little disappointment, but it just happened
I
to
mean,
be
the
that
food was
day.
good, but it was not what I was looking for.
No.
But and
You
then
guys-
then we left. Ken and I
guys-
had to get going.
You guys had to get on the road because
Yeah.
you drive.
Yeah,
How many days did you say? 2 nights, different places?
2 nights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But did you stop and see somebody on the way or something?
No. Actually, we tried to find the Reedy Creek Fire Department on our way out.
Oh, did you? Did you ever?
We did.
You
We
did find it.
Yeah,
Did
Well,
you stop
actually,
it?
there's 4 of them.
but we found the main one.
Station 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Oh.
So
We
you
went to
guys
2
were
of them.
volunteer fire department, so
Yeah.
you were interested in seeing their
So-
fire department?
Well, we went
Shirts,
there.
right?
We wanted to see if we could buy shirts,
Okay.
and Ken went in. The firehouse was really neat because it had like a helmet on the front, and the front of it looked like a hose. It was really cool.
All right.
But we were looking to see if we could buy shirts to bring home for the boys,
Oh.
but they don't sell shirts any longer because of the security. They don't want people that are not on the fire department wearing their fire department shirts,
Oh, okay.
which I understand.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah,
So-
they could.
Be in a fire department.
Yeah, exactly.
Family,
Yeah,
Yeah.
why.
so
Okay.
I got it. So and then we headed out.
Excellent. Now, Mom and I, we did finally get to ride Splash Mountain. We set a line that said an hour, and we had standby, but we actually ended up riding it. Lindsay had the scooter too, so
Oh, you went in the back way then.
yeah.
Yeah, so it was
We
30
cut it.
minute
We
wait.
probably cut it down to about 30 minutes.
That's
Yeah.
not bad.
Oh, I think it was 27
fine.
minutes. I timed it. 27 minutes to get on.
And we had no
fast
problems
pass.
getting home flying that night,
Nope,
right?
no problems at all.
Yeah.
It was
So?
just a late flight.
We'll go around the room. Let's see, Mama. Any last?
This was a great trip. Great friends. Lots of fun.
Good meetups.
Good meetups. And this was a good one. This is going to stay in our memories for a long time.
Yeah, very good. Judy?
Yeah, it was, spending that kind of time to be able to relax and do what you want and take
You
it at
guys
your own
did it
pace.
the right way.
Not feel rushed to do
Yes.
anything. We didn't do everything. Even with 2 weeks, we could not do everything. One of these days, I will see the castle show, which I haven't
That's a
seen in
riot.
years.
It's a riot. Even though you were two
Yeah,
weeks, you still
but-
feel like you didn't see everything.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
And as I said at the beginning, we did a bounce back, and we're going back
How many days you going back for?
just a week.
Oh, just
5
a
days,
week.
6 days.
Okay.
We're getting there on Wednesday, leaving on Monday.
But you drive. You take a couple
We'll be
days to drive
driving.
too. Yeah.
And we rebooked the Hoop-de-Doo.
All right.
And the other thing we did that'll be a first time is we are going to do the Star Wars galactic fireworks
Oh, the
dessert party,
Yeah.
which I believe has a dessert and drinks.
All right. Yeah.
Because there's a
Champagne.
little caveat about you must be 21 to
Yeah.
drink
Yeah,
sci-fi.
yeah, yeah.
Champagne and beer.
Oh, that'll be nice.
Yeah, so that'll be fun.
All right. Ken.
Good stuff.
So, what was your lasting memory of this trip?
I was really impressed. It was relaxing. I didn't feel rushed to get
Yeah.
everything done. We had plenty of time. Good friends, good food.
Oh, with the friends, it was great.
And I will certainly bring my shin guards next time.
Body armor.
All right.
Well, with an annual pass, it makes, going back in June is,
Yeah.
you got to pay for the resort. And I have booked no dinners this time. We're just going to eat when
Counter
we
service.
feel like it,
Yeah.
where we feel like it. Yeah.
Good. Yeah, it cuts down the cost, but you still...
Yeah.
And you found a resort that you've fallen in
Really
love with.
And hopefully can get back at least one more time before the passes expire.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Maybe, after the first of the year.
Right.
Not...
Before March.
We have a big wedding coming up. So
Right, in the fall.
Yeah, Matt's getting married.
Well, thanks for hosting this once again. This is the second time
thanks
we've
for
done
doing
this. Judy and Ken, you guys were a ton of fun.
We
I
had
really
such a good time with you guys.
enjoyed your company, and thanks for coming on the podcast. You guys are big parts of the podcast, obviously.
Yep. And so Ken's now a super geek.
Yay! Woo! Yeah. He's thrilled.
Does he know who Grumpy is now?
He does.
Yep.
Isn't there a Snoopy, too?
Oh, that was so much fun listening back. I totally enjoyed that. I know Momma, Ken, and Judy are going to love listening back to that. I think from that recording, you can hear why we love going over to Auntie Judy and Ken's house for cheese, crackers, drinks, and talking all about Walt Disney World. I hope that reminds you of when you come home and talk with your friends about your Disney World memories. Isn't it going to Walt Disney World just so much fun to go with Geekin friends? It makes it so much more fun. I can't wait to do more of that in the future with our Geekin family. Momma and Judy are planning our next trip for early next year before our annual passes expire in March. Hopefully some of you guys can meet us down there too for that. There's definitely been some talk in our Geekin family to do a Geekin family reunion trip to Disney World. Right now, it's just rumor, talk, and ideas we're kicking around. Definitely join into that chat on our Facebook group. If that's something you'd be interested in, let us know. We'll plan it far in advance so that everyone would be able to plan for it and join us. I think that would be a lot of fun. All right, let's do some community shout outs before we get out of here. It's Memorial Day weekend here in the United States. It's a national holiday, and we've got Monday off from work, and we celebrate the true cost of freedom, and we remember those who've made the ultimate sacrifice for our way of life and for freedoms. I love this holiday weekend. I want to express my condolences for those in the United Kingdom who are dealing with events this past week in Manchester, England. It was just absolutely horrible. We here in the States know all about those things, and we definitely feel for you guys. And we received a really nice posting in our Facebook group from Tracy Mayer thanking us for our podcast, and it brings a little bit of Disney joy during these times, these hard times. And I really enjoyed that posting, Tracy, and really appreciate that. It really makes me proud of how our community can help people feel better, at least a little better during tough times. It doesn't have to be a big tragedy like that, but we all go through some tough times. And I think it's important that we think about our vacations and the good times with family and focus on those things and make that a priority in our lives. That's why we do the podcast. So I really appreciate that, Tracy, and that feedback. Thank you so much. Take care, you guys there in the Manchester, England, and all of United Kingdom for that happened this past week. Now, thanks to Lewis Sutton for the brochures and a pressed penny from the Tokyo Disneyland that he was there recently. And that is so nice and thoughtful to send me a package from your trips that you take, especially those trips overseas. And I love it when you guys send me stuff. And thank you so much, Lewis. You're such a great super geeker. And thank you for posting so much in our Facebook group. That is awesome. We love to see those things that we dream about going all around the world for Disney World and Disneyland. Our Geekin family is so awesome for so many ways, and we really love our private Facebook group. There are some really unique questions asked and some very thoughtful, smart answers that are posted out there. Jennifer Galambus posted about some questions. She's a travel agent, and she wasn't really sure about the bus express that they have now that you can take between parks. Go kind of directly from park to park, and you pay a little extra for it. And she was asking about it, and it was in the context of when Lindsay and I were down there. And I'm trying to remember here, but it just reminded her of that. And we had, maybe it was when Momma and I were trying to make it over to Epcot. Remember we talked about all those problems that we had getting from the Grand Floridian. I don't know that it would have helped us. I had made a comment that with all the problems we had, if we had gotten over to Magic Kingdom, we probably could take the buses from Magic Kingdom and then get over to Epcot instead of taking the monorail, because we got kind of stuck on the monorail. But you got to go inside the park to actually take it from Magic Kingdom to other parks. And I want to give a shout out to Sarah Donnell Bowen, who gave an awesome response. I want to read it out to you, but she says, "We love the express bus as well, ! It made park hopping with a toddler incredibly easy, since we didn't need to go through security again at the next stop. Plus the buses were so empty that there were always seats available, and we weren't worried about being slow getting on and off with a stroller. And while they run only 30 minutes or so, the staff knows exactly when the next bus is leaving, which gave us time to grab a snack, etc. before boarding. It was great not to have to trek out of the park and wait in line with a little one with no idea when the next bus would arrive, right? We all know about that. Not sure we'd bother with it on an adults only trip, but we thought it was one of the best decisions we made for our first trip with a toddler." So see how amazingly detailed and awesome that answer was. It's very specific. And then we had other people like Melissa Grover mentioned how they used it and really liked it. Rich Stork also mentioned that, and even Heather Brainerd also mentioned. So they all gave positive thumbs up for that, and that is great information. Jennifer really appreciated that. And now she can share it with her clients. All right, speaking of our Facebook group, if you'd like to be a part of that, the best part of our podcasting is the super geeks, the geeks that join in and contribute to our program and show every single day. And a great way to do that is with our Facebook community. If you'd like to be a part of that, it is private, so I will message you and ensure that you're a listener of the show. You can go out to Facebook and search for that group. You can find it, but you can't get in unless you ask to be a member of it. And we would love to get you in there and then introduce yourself to our Geekin family. If you have anything you want to email to me, it's kurt.stone@geekinonwdw.com. You can get a hold of me on Twitter @geekinonwdw. I'd love to hear a voice recording on our Geek Speak. If you've been down to the parks, how about if you've been down to Pandora? We're hearing there's a lot of crazy lines happening. It's just opening up. Actually, today is the very first day as I'm recording that. And the lines are out the gate, I think, for Pandora. But if you want to get on your phone and send us a Geek Speak voice recording, dial 860-294-4774, and then we'll play that on the show. I love it when you retweet our Twitter posts and share our Facebook postings with your friends. Tell all your Geekin' friends about the show. It's a great way to get the word out, and we appreciate that. Boy, it's been a year since last year since I got an iTunes 5-star fun fantastic review. Come on, guys, give us a review. I'm dying to see one out there. Well, and if you're planning a Walt Disney World vacation, why not talk to our good friends and super geeks Jennifer and EJ at Fairy Tale Concierge? They're going to help you plan the very best Disney World vacation you possibly can. I think we're getting hold of them for our February trip because we're not going to use our DVC, I think. But anyways, thanks for going geeking on Walt Disney World with us. We really appreciate you listening and geeking with us every single day. Have a magical day, and I hope all your dreams come true.